IdahoSports.com, Idaho's leader in online high school sports information, welcomes you to tonight's Game Streams broadcast of the 2013 3A Milk Bowl, the Idaho High School State Football Tournament, presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the United Dairymen of Idaho. Today, it's a state quarterfinal matchup between the Shelley Russets of District 6 and the Snake River Panthers of District 5. Live from Harrison Field in Moreland.
Ladies and gentlemen, about 6 miles west of Blackfoot, Idaho, you'll find Snake River High School, and such is the site today for our state high school 3A quarterfinal playoff game between the Snake River Panthers and the Shelley Russets. Greg Nelson with IdahoSports.com along with Matt Harris. Matt, it's a pleasure to be here today. A beautiful day for football here at Snake River High School.
You know, I was wondering last week when the game was announced here that it was going to be at Snake River if we were going to run into some issues. There's been some interesting weather, needless to say, here in East Idaho this week.
No doubt about it. And you know, a lot of people think that these games are normally played down at the Holt Arena, but this time around, the Snake River Panthers at the top of the bracket have chosen to play at home for obvious reasons. A, because they're used to playing here and they have their crowd support, and B, to keep the Shelley Russets out of the Holt Arena.
Well, any advantage you get when you're on the top side, when you're on the top part of the bracket, you're allowed to do whatever you'd like in that regard. So
no doubt about it. So it's going to be a great game today. The Snake River Panthers come to us 8-2 overall and 3-0 in conference play, and the Shelley Russets come to us 8-1 overall and 3-0 in conference play. So a couple of powerhouses about ready to duke it out. You know, this rivalry goes back for many years. It's a storied rivalry, and so many years in basketball and football, these teams come into a collision course with each other on the way to a state championship.
And last year they met up at Holt Arena, as Shelley had the option of playing at Holt Arena that time, being on top of the bracket. And that game, I mean, Snake River just come off an emotional win against Sugar Salem, and Shelley just really took it to him. But you can't really talk about last year's team without calling it one of the best teams for Shelley ever, and Snake River just unable to really get it going after being coming off of their state championship 2 years ago.
Yeah, Shelley winning a handful of state championships in the last decade, and there's Matt Gittens out on the field with his normally flavorful pants, so always fun to see Matt show up. They're out flipping the coin right now at midfield. The team captains are out, and they're going to try to decide what's going on here with who's receiving and who's kicking off. So we're going to run to a couple of sponsor notations, and we'll be back in a flash. Thanks for watching IdahoSports.com.
River Valley Dental Care is a proud supporter of the Shelley Russets. Serving the Shelley-Firth area with over 45 years of experience, Doctors Bryce Hansen and Stephen Nielsen combine artistry and expertise to create the smile you desire. They offer the latest in technology, including CEREC, same-day crowns, and digital x-rays. Mention this ad and receive a free professional bleaching kit while supplies last. If you're without insurance, join their Shelley Smiles Loyalty Club and receive up to 50% off selected treatments. River Valley Dental Care, 371 West 1st Street in Shelley.
Looking for a used car? Homeland Auto is offering 0% interest financing with their Buy Here, Pay Here program. No banks involved. Bad credit? No problem. You just need proof of income. The car you buy will be inspected by a certified mechanic, and they'll accept any trade, whether you have to drive, push, pull, or even drag it in. So come into Homeland Auto today and receive instant financing at 0% interest with no credit checks. Homeland Auto on Highway 26, 1 mile west of Blackfoot off exit 93.
Are you tired of online movies and videos constantly buffering? If you are, then it's time to switch to something better. I'm talking about fast speeds and reliable performance from Digis. No gimmicks, no contracts. Digis offers an upfront and affordable price with no extra fees or surprises. Digis also provides local customer support and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Call today for free installation. 235-5200. That's 235-5200. From start to finish, your call to Digis to full installation is typically less than 48 hours. They'll get this going for you as soon as possible. Digis is the best internet service for the money, guaranteed. Call 235-5200. That's 235-5200. Or visit digis.net. Digis. Speed. Reliability. Great value. Free installation is for a limited time only. You're watching the Shelley Russets versus the Snake River Panthers live on IdahoSports.com game streams. Presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the United Dairymen of Idaho.
And Idaho Sports with you back here at what I'm going to call Panther Field today, for lack of a better term. I don't know what else to call it, but
Harrison Field.
Is it called Harrison Field?
It's called
okay,
Harrison
very
Field.
good, thank you. Harrison Field here in beautiful Snake River, Idaho, where we're about to tee off here the game between the Snake River Panthers and the Shelley Russets. Now, last week the Snake River Panthers defeated Teton to earn their right to be here today, and the Shelley Russet team pretty much was all over the American Falls team last week, like white on rice, and that really wasn't much of a game at all. But the Russets come into this game feeling very, very confident, as do the Snake River Panthers. So it's going to be a great game today. They're introducing the starting lineups right now. Matt, can you give us a little bit of a picture about what our playoff scene looks like?
You betcha. Right now you're looking at the 3A state tournament bracket. Gooding and Sugar Salem was the only 3A game that played last night, and Gooding came out on top of Sugar Salem in that one, so they advanced to the state semifinals. The winner of this game will play Gooding. If Snake River wins, they could play it here. They may have some seating restrictions according to the IHSA, so they might most likely will probably get played at Holtz Arena would be my guess. And then if Shelley plays, obviously they're going to want to play at Holtz. So regardless, it sounds like the game will most likely next week will be at Holtz Arena. As on the top side of the bracket, two games going on today. Timberlake and Fruitland. That game is at Spirit Lake up in North Idaho. And then you got Homedale taking on Bonners Ferry. That game is at Homedale. Both those games on the opposite side of the bracket are being broadcasted live today here on IdahoSports.com. And
IdahoSports.com, a proud sponsor of the Idaho High School athletics that we do here, and there's games going on all over the place. We've been out in the Holt Arena doing games for a couple of weeks now, and sometimes triple and quadruple headers. So thanks for watching IdahoSports.com. We appreciate that, and we'd like to thank our many sponsors who make this possible: United Dairymen of Idaho, the Idaho High School Activities Association, Farm Bureau Insurance, Cable One TV, Phone and Internet, Les Schwab Tire Centers, Agri-Service Farm Equipment, North Idaho College, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Idaho, and Westmark Credit Union. So it looks like the Snake River Panthers are going to receive.
That is one good-looking pair of pants.
And now the public address announcer is also commenting on Matt Gitten's pants. So
Matt has over 25 different pairs of those pants. Those golfers like pants. I love his array. Me and him are pretty good friends, and the only time he doesn't wear them though is when we go golfing in the summertime. He doesn't have colorful shorts. It's only colorful pants. By the way, I will be on his show tomorrow night, The Overtime with Matt Gittens, right after Sunday Night Football on NBC. We'll be talking about some high school sports here.
That'll be good. Matt Harris with me today. Of course, you recognize him as a radio personality from Z103. So, Matt, thanks for being here today.
You're welcome.
Always good to hear your voice. And here comes the kick by Fredrickson. And the ball is going to be fielded at about the 35-yard line up to the, about the 30-yard line. So it'll go down about the 30-yard line, brought down by a host of Russets. And the Snake River Panthers will set up shop, 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Don't forget, you can get those shout-outs into us. Just email us, webcast at idahosports.com. Include your name, who you're cheering for, if you're an alumni of that school, and most importantly, where you are watching from. We like to find out where all of our shout-outs are coming from. Last night we had one from Mongolia.
Well, I might be able to beat that today, Matt. We've got a shout-out to the Oliver Rasmussen's family in Denmark.
All right, watch it in Denmark.
That's my first Denmark shout-out ever. So
we're all over the map here tonight.
You can also text me at 680-0426 and let me know if the audio and video is coming through okay if you're watching our broadcast today. They're a spirited bunch here. Shelley across the way, sitting in the sunlight. The Shelley fans really got the best deal today, sitting over there in the warm sunlight. Here comes second play. 1st and 10. The ball's hiked to number 4, and he passes out. He passes out to the flat, and it's incomplete. Number 4 is Sean Miller. So it's like a little mix-up with the quarterbacks early on for Shelley or for Snake River. Keller back in the game now. That'll bring up 2nd and 10 off that incomplete pass.
Incomplete pass to second and 10.
The Panthers with a 4-receiver set this time. I wonder what they're doing.
They're going to run it.
Keller back, and it's a delayed handoff up the middle to number 23.
23, that's
23.
Brad Coombs.
Brad Coombs, a 6'1", 215-pound running back. Nice little run there. Picks up about 7. Rumbles up, gets hit a couple times, withstands it, and gets up past the first down marker. We'll see where the spot is here. That should be an easy first down. Let's see what they're going to do. Yep, first down. Moving the chains are the Panthers. So into rest of territory go the Panthers on the first drive of the game. A lot of emotion with these two teams, Matt. These guys have played each other a lot over the years. They've always had to go through each other to get to advance in state playoff action, and they don't like each other very much, and they're always emotionally charged.
Do you blame them? I mean, when you meet up so many times, I mean, there's always going to be that sense of rivalry there.
Keller in the gun, in the pistol, and he hands off, and it's going to be dropped for a loss. We'll see if that's Coombs. I couldn't quite tell.
Looks like it was.
Yep, Brad Coombs. Dalton Nelson on the stop there. 2nd and long here for the Panthers. We'll see how this game goes. When we see lots of 2nd and longs and 3rd and longs, we can kind of tell who's dominating at the line of scrimmage. And it's always an interesting thing to watch as the game goes on, to see if you can get 3rd and manageable or 3rd and short for both these teams. So Keller back in the shotgun. It's a delayed handoff again. Looks like, quite tell who that was.
That was number 16. I think it's Vogler.
Wyatt Vogler. Little small-sized Vogler, 5'7", 152, but boy, he packs a punch. 3rd and about 8 to go here. The Panthers moving the ball, chewing up the clock.
They just served us up some, and they look pretty good.
2 receivers, bottom of your screen, one up on top. Keller in the shotgun. Keller back to pass. He's keeping it. He's taking off. And he's going to tuck it and run. And he stiff arms the player really good right there. He's going to pick up a couple yards, couple of hard-earned yards. Going to bring up 4th and about 4.
Not very far on that one.
Yeah, it looked like he had more than he had, but he didn't really get too much past the line of scrimmage. So when Keller put up that stiff arm, he was successful, but it really slowed him down. Took some energy to do that. So 4th down, nobody can kick field goals this far in high school, and you really don't want to punt. So this is kind of a territory where you either punt a short one or you try to go for it. They're going for it. Sean Miller up under center, hands off to Coombs, and he's going to get very near a first down. We'll see where the spot is. Shelley saying he doesn't get it. Let's see what the referee says.
That was number 27 for Shelley, Dakota Robinson on the tackle for the Russets, and it's a turnover on down.
Russet ball, 1st and 10. So the gamble by the Panthers did not work, and Russets have fairly good field position. They'll start out at about the 36-yard line.
We've got our second shout out of the game, Greg. It says, "Go Shelley" from proud grandparents of number 57, Trevor Smith, in Needles, California. That's from Rick and Cindy Rivers. Thanks so much for the shout out.
Thanks, Rick and Cindy. They're always calling to shout out for Trevor. Trevor's a great player. Here go the Russets. Caden Schmidt back in the gun. A 3-receiver set for Shelley. Man in motion, quarterback keeper up the middle, and he'll have a first down and about a yard plus. So Caden Schmidt powers forward. Now, earlier in the season, Matt, Shelley did very few quarterback keepers, and as the season has progressed, they've gone almost exclusively, well, not exclusively, but to a lot more of those quarterback keepers.
Yeah, earlier in the year, he was primarily a passing quarterback, and they've really found a gold, I should say a gem, with him and being able to run those quarterback sneaks.
Yeah, and the offensive line was built. In years past, we did a lot of quarterback keepers in Shelley as well, so the offensive line is kind of built for that. Here comes Randy Bauer powering around the left side, and Randy's going to get very close to another first down. It pick up about 9 yards, and Randy Bauer is kind of a power back, and he's just one of these guys you put in, he just chews up the real estate. 4, 5, 6 yards at a time, so Bauer's one of their favorite go-tos here at Shelley.
he's not afraid of making the contact, lowering the shoulder to make a statement offensively, too.
Bauer's the kind of guy that when you tackle him, it's going to hurt you about as bad as it hurt him. So he likes to pride himself for that. So man in motion. Schmidt up under center. Handoff to Bauer again. Easy first down plus about 6 more yards. So the Russets moving the ball methodically down the field here, and they're well into Snake River territory.
I think they're basically saying they're challenging the Snake River defensive line in the front 7, saying, we don't think you can stop us, so give us your best shot, and they're trying to set that up here right off the bat.
We're going to run the ball, and we're going to do it until you stop us, and if you do, we'll start doing something else, but if it keeps working, we'll keep doing it. So at the 35-yard line of the Panthers, here come the Shelley Russets. Pass out on the flat to number 13, Tyler Bean. He'll be brought down after about a yard gain, and by several Panthers with some authority. So there's a good answer defensively for the Panthers.
Just under halfway point here, the first quarter.
Again, a beautiful day for high school football. You couldn't ask for much better. About 55 degrees, sun shining, no clouds in the sky, no wind. It's beautiful. Who'd have thunk it this deep into November that we're playing games like this?
November the 9th, not bad.
Here come the Panthers, second and almost 10. Schmidt rolling right, under some pressure, and he throws it. And he's got Tyler Bean open down the sideline, and Bean's down to about the 7-yard line, and tremendous composure by Caden Schmidt on that play. He had 2 Panthers breathing down his neck and managed to get that ball out to Tyler Bean, and what a great-looking play there for Schmidt and Bean. Puts the Russets down to the 7-yard line of the Panthers, and that hurts. You can feel the wind going out of the sails here of the Panthers on that play.
Well, Snake River thought that they had him on that one, and Schmidt able to use his legs to get out of the jam and find an open Tyler Bean going down the sideline, but good awareness by Bean to break off his route and to come back and make the catch.
He did. Broken play turned positive for the Russets. Bean's in the backfield now. Schmidt's up under center. Bauer and Bean back in the backfield. Taylor Lund out as a wide out, along with Cameron Waite. And the ball is thrown to the corner of the end zone to Taylor Lund, and he does not come down with it. Good defense. No flag on the play. Some nice tight defense by the Panthers.
Yeah, good defense there by the cornerback. That's number 7, Cade Harrell, who came up with a big tip last week to end Teton season on their 2-point conversion attempt. But that pass right there from Caden Schmidt, just a little bit too far, a little bit too high. I don't even think that if the player was wide open, he would have been able to make that catch.
Yeah, and Taylor Lund's a long, tall guy, but he's not going to be able to get that one. So some early excitement. Russet's looking to cram it down their throat on that first play from first and goal at the 7. Second and goal. And quarterback pitch to Bauer. Bauer's going hard, and he's into the end zone for 6. So with 5:07 left to go in the first, Shelley Russets draw first blood. We'll wait for the point after attempt here. They'll send out Tyler Fredrickson. He'll kick one. So some early excitement by the Russets. The Panthers had a good defensive stand going on until that broken play where Schmidt threw the ball downfield to an open Bean. Fredrickson lining up. And Josh Peterson holding. Here it comes. It's up, and it is good. So 7-0. Shelley Russets up over the Panthers early here at Snake River, Idaho. Thanks for watching IdahoSports.com. We'll be back in a flash.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical Idaho high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
And we're back here at Harrison Field at Snake River, Idaho, where the Shelley Russets have just scored on a Randy Bauer second and goal run. And it's 7-0. Russets up over the Panthers. 5:07 left to go in the game. I want to give some thanks to our many sponsors today, one of which is Matthews Plumbing. Since 1949, Matthews Plumbing is family-owned and operated. We offer complete plumbing services from basic repairs to home remodel work and commercial plumbing. For more information, call 357-3439, 357-3439, or MatthewsPlumbing.net. Matthews Plumbing, a proud supporter of Shelley Athletics. Go Russets. And the kickoff by Fredrickson goes into the end zone. You don't often see that in high school sports, but a lot of these guys in the playoffs can kick the ball quite a ways. Into the end zone, it'll be a touchback for the Panthers.
Yeah, the 3A level, if you can have a kicker like that, that's a nice luxury to have.
Thanks also to Brolam Supermarket. Brolam Supermarket is a proud supporter of the Shelley Russets, your hometown supermarket serving the freshest foods with exceptional service. Brolam's is home to hand-cut meats, homemade sausage, handmade salads, and cookies like your mom makes. Located off South Street in Shelley, Brolam's Fresh Foods have been serving across southeastern Idaho for 80 years. Brolam says go Russets and take state. Incomplete pass thrown by quarterback Cade Keller on the first possession, or the first play from the line of scrimmage on the second possession for the Panthers. The Panthers, their first drive went into Russet territory and then stalled out a little bit and went for it on 4th and about 4 and turned it over on down. So here's the Panthers' second attempt to put some game together here. Miller with the quarterback keeper, and not going to happen. 2 or 3 Russets took him down. Number 61, Lincoln Archibald, and number 53, that is Cole Harker, taking down Sean Miller. So the Panthers continue to substitute in quarterbacks. They did that the whole time, all season long.
Yeah, they did. They had Cade Keller mainly at quarterback through the first half of the season. Then they brought Sean Miller in at quarterback as well, about midway through, and they've had a little bit more success.
Keller back in, 3 receiver set. And Keller back to pass, and he's got a man, number 11, a missed tackle, got some room down the sideline, he's turning it up, and Taylor Lund brings him out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. That was number 11, Colin Bingham. And a great heads-up play there by Keller, waiting that out, waiting for the play to develop, tossing it just over the outstretched arms of a defender, and Bingham made it down the sideline with great speed. Stopped just short of midfield, so they're at their own 45-yard line. Miller back in. And that'll be handed off to number 23, Coombs. And he'll get about 5 yards on that play. It'll be first and about 5. Taylor Lund again with the tackle. You'll hear Taylor Lund's name quite a bit tonight. Very active on defense and on offense. 2nd and 5. Panthers right at midfield. And the handoff to Coombs is read very well, and there'll be a loss on that play. So 3 or 4 Russets just plowed him down and set him right back on his backside. So that'll bring up 3rd and about 8, 3rd and long here for the Panthers.
Shelley brought the house on that one, and it paid off on that play. They had the quarterback option on the option play for Snake River, and on the handoff to Coombs, and he just couldn't go anywhere as Shelley came flying through the Snake River line.
3rd and, we're going to call it 3rd and 7, I guess. Miller into the quarterback. 4 receivers. Miller back to pass. He goes across the top, and he's got a man. Number 7, Cade Harrell.
I think looked like that was number 25 for Shelley on the tackle. Not sure who 25 is. They're not listed on that roster.
Yeah, sometimes these rosters aren't listed because of, is that 25 or 9? Let's see. Yeah, 29 is Jason Hathaway.
Maybe
that was
29
him.
if that's the case.
1st and 10, new set of downs here. Cade Keller with the keeper around the left side, nothing doing. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Number 54 for the Russets, Hayden Walker on the stop there.
A couple of quick shout-outs. Greg says, good luck to Israel Vega and Russ Steinmetz and Go Panthers. That's from Jason Jonas. And got to give a shout-out to Trevor Smith from Teagan and Kayla. Keep up the hard work. Let's bring home a win today from Killeen, Texas. All right.
Thanks, Teagan. Again from Killeen, Texas. Wishing his little brother well. And a pitch by the quarterback out to Coombs. And again, another loss on the play. So that'll bring up third and really long. Third and about 12. And it seems like the Shelley Russet defense is starting to figure out what the Panthers are doing here, Matt.
Well, and with Snake River, they're able to mix things up here, but Shelley's been able to pick the right times to send the right defense at them here. And you have to think on this play that Snake River's probably going to pass it, so you'd think that Shelley might drop back a little bit more and not try to stack the box so much against the Panthers here.
Here we go. Yeah, three-man front there by the Russets. So 4 receivers, 1 in motion. Here comes the snap. Keller rolling left, looking downfield. He's got somebody. Nope. It falls incomplete. So third and long becomes fourth and long, right near midfield. And you got to believe here, Matt, that the Panthers will kick.
Yeah, they probably will. And their kicking game really helped them last week in their comeback attempt as they trailed Teton 7-0 throughout most of the game until the fourth quarter. And the kicking game here from Tyler Coombs, he had one kick that went about 5 yards and the next kick that went about 60 yards. So it all really just depends on what kind of a kick we get here, but the Tyler Coombs able to shore up his kicking last game and really help his team out.
Tyler Coombs 6'2", 170. Gets a pretty good kickoff. It's high. And it's going to take a little bit of a Panther bounce, and it'll be down there by the Panthers. I can't quite tell what the yardage is. It looks like about the 20-yard line.
35 yards.
Yeah, somewhere in there. I think you're about right.
Something like that. About the 18-yard line. So Russets will set up shop here. Another chance to shout out to one of our advertisers here. Sanchez Trucking is a haul-for-hire trucking company based out of southeast Idaho. Currently running 20 company trucks, 3 owner-operators. We have 3 different types of trailers, which include hopper bottoms, liquid tanks, as well as belt trailers in order to carry fertilizer and other bulk commodities across the Pacific Northwest, as well as Canada. Sanchez Trucking is a proud supporter of Idaho high school sports. Schmidt back to pass. Looks like he hits Bauer, and Bauer cruises down the left sideline, and he's going to easily get a first down and then another 10 or 12 yards on top of that. So good play there by the Russets on the short side of the field nonetheless, finding space to run down the sideline.
Just over 1 minute left here in the first quarter, and Snake River, they've been able to put together some good offensive drives here, just haven't been able to capitalize when they get near to the end zone here, and Shelley has been able to do that so far on their only drive today and looking to extend that right here.
Russet's second drive at stake here. Quarterback up under center in the wing T formation. And the ball's handed off to number 29, Jason Hathaway. Looks like he's going to gain a couple. Thank you, Sanchez Trucking, Brolem Supermarket, and Matthews Plumbing for your support of Idaho High School athletics. Coombs on the tackle. Second and about 8 for the Russets. 34 seconds to go. Probably the last play or couple of plays here in the first quarter. See how this works. Schmidt back to fake handoff, going deep. He's got a man down deep. It's Josh Peterson, and it'll be incomplete. And the throw was up in the air quite a while, gave the defender a chance to adjust and figure out what to do. But for a moment there, he had an open man.
Yeah, I don't know if Schmidt was anticipating some wind here popping up here just at the last minute, which just barely happened. But it caught underneath that football, and the defender was able to come knock it away for the Snake River Panthers. A nice play. We've seen 2 of those so far today.
Yeah. That corner end zone shot, and then that one. Some good defense by the DBs of the Snake River Panthers. Third and long, 3rd and 8 here for Shelley. In a passing formation are the Russets. Schmidt comes back. He's in the pocket. Throwing across the field. He's got Cameron Waite, and it is
caught.
Complete. Waite with some good hops getting up in the air. Waite's not a very big guy, but he jumped real well for that and hauled it in. So the Russets will get a first down plus some, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. So at the end of 1, it is 7-0 Shelley Russets over the hometown Snake River Panthers. Hey, don't forget about Oman Motorsports in Shelley, Idaho. Oman Motorsports is the premium used car dealership in beautiful Shelley, Idaho. No credit, bad credit, no problem. No credit checks, and we guarantee 100% approval rating. Whenever those other car lots turn you down, don't worry. Oman guarantees that you have credit here. So come on down to Oman Motorsports at 404 South State Street in Shelley, or give us a call, 357-3754. We're open 12 to 4 every day, but Thursday and Sunday. Oman Motorsports is a proud supporter of the Shelley Russets. Go Russets! Porterhouse Inc. Since its founding in 1996, Porterhouse has distinguished itself through innovative problem solving, dedication to our clients' interests and needs, excellent job analysis, and top quality deliverables. Shelley Adult Training Academy and Porterhouse Inc. is your local source for industrial, occupational safety training, and adult education courses. Give us a call at 522-4336. We're located at 670 North State Street, Suite number 3, or visit us online at www.porterhouseinc.com. Porterhouse Inc. is a proud supporter of Shelley Athletics. Go Russets. When I think of Porterhouse, I think of a steak.
That's what I was thinking too.
Shelley Russets coming out, start of the second quarter, 1st and 10, right at midfield. Caden Schmidt back in the gun. Passes across to Cameron Waite. Flag on the play. Waite busts the tackle and gets about 6 yards. But there is some dirty laundry on the field.
I think we might have a hold here against Shelley here. Is that, see what the call is here from our white hat today. Oh, no, never mind. An illegal motion.
Motion on the Russets. So back that thing up 5 yards and then tee it up again.
5-yard penalty.
Yeah, it's one of the first flags we've seen today so far.
I think it is.
It's been a rather clean game thus far, and of course, as soon as I say that, we're going to get like 5 in a row.
It's like whenever you say in basketball somebody's a good free throw shooter, inevitably the next one doesn't go in.
The curse.
Thank you, Porterhouse Inc. and Oman Motorsports for your support. 1st and 15, Russets at their own 45-yard line. Hathaway in motion. Quarterback keeper heading around the left side. He's going to pick up about 3 yards maybe. Not a real productive keeper was that one. And the Russets will be facing 2nd and about 8.
David Cerna and Tyrell Jensen. Cerna on the tackle. Nice pursuit there by the Snake River defense. They were able to corral Caden Schmidt on that one as they saw that coming around the left end there.
Yeah. I wonder if there's some tells that Schmidt has it when he's coming around the left if he's going to carry or pass. He's probably got some.
Well, you know he does.
Here we go, a 4-receiver set for the Russets. It's like in grade school. Everybody go for a touchdown. And the whistle blows before the snap. And we got a timeout, Shelley Russets. Coach not liking what he sees. And with 11:03 left to go in the second period, we will read another sponsor. Snake River Eye Care in Shelley, Idaho. Snake River Eye Associates of Shelley is a proud supporter of the Shelley Russets. To help ensure success, bring your family in for an eye exam. Our caring staff looks forward to serving you in taking care of all your individual eye care needs. For a great experience, call Snake River Eye Associates of Shelley at 881-5145 or visit our office across from Brolam's. That's Snake River Eye Associates of Shelley, 881-5145. See us to see better. I like that. That's a catchy little quote. See us to see better. Herrick Floors in Blackfoot, Idaho, owned by a hometown boy and locally operated. Herrick Floors has been serving the greater Blackfoot area for the last 7 years. We do hardwood, carpet, and vinyl, and we use all name brand materials to make your floors beautiful. So go in or call us at 785-5601 and check out the wide variety of products to take care of your every flooring need. Herrick Floors is a proud supporter of the Blackfoot Broncos and the Snake River Panthers. A reverse double handoff, and Cameron Waite will be caught in the backfield for a loss. The Snake River Panthers were not fooled at all on that play.
That's Luke Albertson, who came from the backside there. He saw it coming from his linebacker position. He just came around the left end on the side there on the Shelley side and just sniffed it out from behind. That nice pursuit there by Albertson.
and it was going to Cameron Waite, and no go there. So it brings up 4th down, and at their own 45-yard line, Shelley Russ is 4th and long, 4th and about 14.
You know, Cade Harrell's played extremely well at that defensive back position the past couple of games. He's been able to get in there, tip passes. He's provided good coverage on the receivers. He's one of the standouts here for Snake River in the past couple of games.
Here comes the punt by Schmidt. No, he's passing downfield. He's got a man. It's Cameron Waite. It's 1st down. Heading down. Getting close to the end zone. Gets down at about the 10-yard line. Who saw that coming? Not me.
Gutsy call there by Travis Hobson.
Yes.
And the Shelley team.
Schmidt roars back like he's going to kick that thing, and he just pops up into quarterback position and throws that thing down the field to Cameron Waite. And it's now 1st and goal at about the 9.5-yard line. So Russett's back in scoring position here off a gutsy call. You know, you make that call and it works, you're the hero. You make that call and it misses and you're the GOAT. But that caught Blackfoot unaware.
Snake River, rather.
Excuse me, Snake River.
You're still thinking about that. You're still thinking about that ad, aren't you?
Herrick Flooring ad got me discombobulated. Here comes the handoff. Bauer around the left side, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Russets. So with is that 9:39?
9:39 indeed.
Left to go in the half. Russets up 13-0, and point after attempt pending.
Good blocking there by Shelley to get him spring him to the outside. He looked like he was going to dive down just on the inside of the left side of the line, but able to cut it to the outside.
I don't think he got touched on that run, did he?
Might have gotten a hand on him, but not much.
Not much. And Fredrickson's kick is up, and it is good. So 14-0 here at Snake River. The Russets up by 2 touchdowns in the second period. I'd like to thank Wolverine Canyon Construction. They are the player of the game sponsor today. They have been our player of the game sponsor many times this year, and we'd like to thank them for supporting and advertising with IdahoSports.com. Thanks for watching IdahoSports.com. We appreciate the many sponsors who spend their advertising dollars with Idaho Sports. We hope that you'll patronize these sponsors as best you can and thank them for helping us bring you these games on IdahoSports.com. We got time for a quick commercial break. IdahoSports.com, back in a moment.
North Idaho College understands where you are today and where you want to be in the future. Whether you are a recent graduate or returning to school to enhance your career, NIC has a program and schedule that fits you. NIC, start here, go anywhere. Visit nic.edu.
And we're back here at Harrison Field in Snake River, where the Shelley Russets are up by 2 touchdowns over the Panthers. And the big red machine is rolling here at Harrison Field. Randy Bauer just ran in another one off of a 1st and 10, 1st and goal. And the kick by Fredrickson is fielded and by number 11, and he brings it out. Great return back to about the 34-yard line. Kyle Bingham.
That'll bring it to first.
Colin Bingham, yeah.
Colin Bingham. So good return there by Bingham, and the Panthers are back in a decent field position, ready to make their attempt number 3 at scoring. And Cade Keller in at quarterback, in the shotgun. And it's handed off to, I think it's Coombs. We'll tell you in a second. No, that's Bingham.
That's Colin Bingham, number 11. Bingham is one of those guys who can really bust a game wide open for you based on his, I don't know if you call it spurt ability or just his explosiveness, but there's just times where he can just zigzag back and forth between the defense. Shelley's done a pretty good job bottling him up so far today.
And Bingham does have good speed, too. In addition, when he gets out in the open, he can turn on the afterburners and make up some ground.
Indeed, he does.
Sean Miller with a keeper, coming around the right side, got some space, heading down the sideline. And he is tackled at about just over midfield, so into Russet territory. Jason Hathaway and Josh Peterson bringing him down.
You know, with Sean Miller, you normally see him as the guy who throws the passes for Snake River. He's the primary passing quarterback. Cade Keller more mobile with his legs, so I think that kind of caught Shelley off guard there. Nice run by Sean Miller.
Do what you can to shake it up and keep the defense guessing. Cade Keller back in. Here comes the hike. It's a quarterback keeper rolling left and gets hit almost immediately, and he'll be dropped for a yard or two loss. So that'll bring up second and about 11, and the Russets were not fooled on that play.
I don't think they wanted to get burned twice by the same play, almost just going the opposite direction that time. And I think you can kind of see that Shelley's starting to recognize that when Cade Keller is in there, he's more than likely going to run the football.
Yeah.
He does have the ability to pass too, and we've noticed in the past couple of games he's been primarily running the football, and Shelley was able to pick up on it that time.
Russets with a very strong defense. And the handoff, and he's brought down immediately. Just moments after he got the ball in his hands, down he goes. And that was number
16, Wyatt
16,
Vogler.
Hanson dropped us for a 5-yard loss.
What did he call him?
He said Hanson, but it was Vogler,
yeah,
number 16.
Vogler.
So third and about 15 yards to go now from the 45, just coming up midway point here of the second quarter.
And Matt, I got to tell you, this is probably one of the biggest plays right now of the first half for the Snake River Panthers.
I would agree with you.
This is a pivotal play here. And they go downfield and hit right in the hands of number 3, Tyler Coombs, and in and out of the hands. So Coombs is frustrated. You can see him drop his head and shrug his shoulders. And you know he had that ball. He knew he had it. And he had an easy first down and probably a bunch more.
You know, that's unfortunate because that was a great play call by Jeff Daly and the Snake River Panthers. They just unable to get the hands on the football. That was something that hurt Snake River through 3.5 quarters last week against Teton. They had a lot of open passes right to him and just weren't able to hang on to the football.
Yeah, that's true. A kick really high, but not really far. It takes a really good Panther bounce, and it'll get down to about the 15, 16-yard line. Now, remember what Matt and I just said a moment ago about that last play being pivotal. If the Russets come back and score here, that was a play that they really needed to have to get some momentum going.
And this is a key defensive series here now for Snake River. As the offense was unable to move the football, they need to get a stop on this one. It's much easier to feel better about yourself only being down 14-0 at halftime as opposed to 21-0 at this point.
No doubt about it.
We'll have to see the play.
7:01 left to go in the half. 14-0, Shelley Russets. Schmidt back to pass, throws across midfield, and it bounces off of Dalton Nelson, and they're going to throw a flag, and the Panther fans not happy about that call at all.
You know, that one could have gone either way on that one, but Dalton Nelson, the big tight end for Shelley, he's a big target there.
Yeah, big target. It kind of hit off it was kind of a back shoulder. It hit him in his back shoulder. He kind of had to turn and wait for the pass a little bit. There was some significant defense on him. So they're going to walk this off here.
15 yards. That's a big pickup for Shelley.
Big pickup.
That's one of the things that Snake River has got to cut down on here is if they want to get this defensive stop, you can't have any laundry on the field.
Yep. Shelley Russets back up to the line, flexing their offensive muscle, and the Snake River Panthers looking to put an end to that. Quarterback keeper going up the middle, gets hit immediately. He might get a yard, but he'll get brought back in a hurry by any number of, there must have been 4 or 5 Panthers on him.
Tyler Coombs was on the bottom of that pile there for Snake River. A good push by the front 7 of the Panthers, able to stuff the quarterback draw. They're starting to pick up on what Caden Schmidt's doing in the backfield with his legs, and so good adjustments being made here by the Panthers coaching staff and the players on the field.
Yeah, forgive the pun, but the Panthers are in stalking mode right now.
Zing. Greg Nelson, he'll be here all day.
Try the veal. 2nd and 9 for the Russets. Schmidt back to pass. No pressure. Across the Taylor Lund, complete. And it'll be an easy first down and then about 12 more yards. And Taylor Lund got pounded by number 16 on that Wyatt Vogler on that catch.
Man, yeah, he was coming across the field, able to make the nice catch, but right as he made it there, Vogler came from the opposite direction and hit him up top and bent him backwards awkwardly. Fortunately, the receiver is okay, but that was a good hit.
And it was legal and fair and a very, very tough hit by Vogler. My son's doing a research paper on targeting, and so he was probably interested in watching that play. That wasn't targeting, but those plays kind of look similar to that sometimes.
And sometimes it's hard to tell because it goes so fast, so, got to give credit to the officials out on the field for making the correct calls.
Early handoff up the middle to Bauer. Bauer powers. He's churning his legs. He's going to pick up about 3 yards. And Bauer's he's not getting up.
Had a couple of guys on top of him
there. There you go. I was a little worried there. The way Bauer runs, that power game he runs, and he'll just keep churning until he's got a stack of 8 guys on him, and sometimes that doesn't end well for him.
Luke Albertson and Brody Young on the tackle there for Snake River. Good job in pursuit. Called
Luke Albertson's name 2 or 3 times tonight. Good job, Luke. Luke's in the running for our player of the game at this point in the game.
Presented by Wolverine Canyon Construction.
Yes. Schmidt rolling right, hands it off to Hathaway up the middle. And Hathaway's going to get a few yards, not all that he needs, but a few. Let's see where they spot this thing.
Guess who? That was Albertson on the tackle once again. He wasn't fooled by that one. He saw Schmidt dropping back and the running back wasn't moving. They're going to stop the clock here to bring out the chains.
So close enough we got to measure. Nope.
Oh, no, they're just going to say it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and short. 3rd and about a football. Russett's 3rd and short into Panther territory. About the 38-yard line. Schmidt with the option. He keeps it, and he gets a 1st down. He's heading for the end zone. He's almost there. He's down to the 7-yard line, and Caden Schmidt breaks a couple of tackles and barrels his way down the field and sets up another 1st and goal by the Shelley Russets.
David Cerna with the touchdown-saving tackle there. One of the things that Snake River might have to talk about here at halftime is wrapping up when it comes to making those tackles. There's been several instances so far here in the first half where the Shelley Russets offensive players have been able to gain extra yardage by breaking through those tackles.
Yeah, we always call it yards after catch or yards after contact. They call it yak in football. And how many yards can you get after somebody's hit you? And the Russets have been doing well tonight in that category. 1st and goal. 4th possession for the Russets. They're looking to score for the 3rd time. And hand off to number 6. That is Jacob Southern. Small little speedy back for the Russets.
Didn't get too far that time because Tyrell Jensen came in and wrapped him up right away.
2nd and goal. 8 yards to churn up here for the Russets to get into the end zone. Tyler Bean checks in. Southern goes out to sit out for a bit. And here comes the play. 2nd and goal, Russets. Knocking on the scoring door here at Snake River High School. Schmidt on the rollout. Throws to the end zone, and it's picked off. And here come the Snake River Panthers coming down the sideline. And Caden Schmidt, the quarterback, makes it over there to bring him down. But that was a nice, clean pick by number... looked like number 4. Let's see, who was that? Oh, David Cerna, number 1, picked that off. Runs it back to very near midfield. So what was going to be a touchdown for the Russets turned into a pick and a return by the Panthers. And Matt, that was just exactly what the Panthers need to get some momentum here and try to get some points on the board before halftime.
You're right about that. They needed that one right there. Couldn't allow Shelley to put some points on the board, and they were able to stop them there. That's a big, big turnaround here for the Panthers.
3:36 left to go in the half, and the Panthers on the prowl. Here they come. And there's whistles.
Big hit right there in the middle.
Yeah.
That was Cade Keller that took that shot.
That was a big shot. Number 23, I think that was for the the Russets. Corbin Hansen. Corbin Hansen's been known to deliver some big hits. Dalton Nelson also in on that play. Brings up 2nd and 11. Loss of a yard there for the Panthers. Here comes the hike. It's Sean Miller, and he's under heavy pressure. Throws and incomplete. He was throwing to number 3, Tyler Coombs, and the Snake River faithful wanting a PI on that one, but not going to get it.
That Shelley Russet line has been making it difficult on Sean Miller. His own offensive line has not been able to really hold it together for him so far really too well, and both quarterbacks have been all over the field tonight trying to get open. There's been a few times where he's had good pass protection, but for the most part, Shelley's just been overpowering Snake River.
Miller's been on the run most of the day and hasn't had very many chances to just sit back and relax and make a good throw. Keller back in. Try to keep you updated on the rotation of the Snake River quarterbacks as we go. Keller back to pass. No pressure. Got a man, and it's overthrown. Good defense by Bracken Nelson. The throw going to Tyler Coombs and incomplete.
We got a personal foul penalty, roughing the passer against Shelley.
Wow. And the Russets had the Panthers 3rd and long, and they're going to give it all back. That'll be 15 yards.
That's a big penalty right there. Because it was 3rd and 11.
Yeah.
And so instead of it being another 3 and out and Snake River punting it away, they get the automatic first down and get to move the ball downfield here a little bit.
The kind of plays, Matt, that drive the coach just wacky. You work really hard to get in this situation, and then one bad play like that, and you've lost it all. So 1st and 10 into Russet territory come the Panthers.
2:44 left here in the second quarter.
14-0, Russet's up, but the Panthers moving the ball. Miller back. Oh, and he gets hit as he throws, and it goes out of bounds, and lucky it wasn't picked off, but he got hit right as he was throwing, and he took a hard hit. Slow getting up is Sean Miller. He'll come to the sidelines, and Cade Keller back into the game, but took a big hit to the ribs on that throw.
And it looks like he's going to be all right. Miller is, but like we mentioned with the offensive line, the Russet defensive line has been causing problems for them all night so far, and you saw it again there on that play.
2nd and 10. Cade Keller in the shotgun. Here it comes. Russet's bringing a bunch, throws it deep, and he had a man. He overthrew him by about 2 yards, but they're wanting PI on that play again. Taylor Lund on the coverage, and looked like pretty good coverage. Their feet got tangled up a little bit together. They both hit the turf. But number 16, the intended recipient, Wyatt Vogler.
You know, and sometimes on that call, there's a lot that goes into the PI play just instead of what you see at the end.
True.
There's a lot of stuff that goes on beforehand, so if they feel there's no advantage gained on either side, there's no need to throw the flag.
Sean Miller back in, so must be feeling fine, or at least passable. Man in motion. Russet's defense active and jittery. And it's a pass out on the flat, and he's immediately brought down, number 11, Colin Bingham. And the moment he caught that ball, he was brought down.
That's number 22 for Shelley that made the tackle, Taylor Lund.
Lund pretty active tonight on the defensive end of the ball.
And Shelley's going to call a timeout here. They said, at least.
We'll see what happens. We'll step away for some sponsor words here.
They're gonna reset, put some time back here on the clock. I think they said they need to reset it to 2:23.
2:11's what's on there. Now it's back to 2:23. It'll be 4th down and about 12 for the Panthers.
Don't forget, you can get those shout-outs into us. Just email us, webcast@idahosports.com.
Remind you of the sponsorship provided by Matthews Plumbing in Shelley, Idaho. Since 1949, Matthews Plumbing is family-owned and operated. We offer complete plumbing services from basic repairs to home remodel work and commercial plumbing. For more information, call 357-3439, 357-3439, or matthewsplumbing.net. Matthews Plumbing, a proud supporter of Shelley Athletics. Go Russets!
I'd like to thank all of our sponsors who help make these game streams possible. Without them, we wouldn't be able to bring these games to you.
4th and long, Panthers, with 2:23 left to go in the first half. And here comes the kick. Just about got blocked. It takes a favorable bounce for the Panthers. Pick up on the fly by Hathaway. A dangerous pickup, but he does that sometimes, and he brought it back a few yards. Yeah. Boy, you're biting your fingernails on that play.
Well, especially since it's a bouncing kick, and sometimes you can't get quite the handle on it that you would like, and then that results in fumbles and whatnot. But on that play, it worked out for the Shelley Russets, But that's one that I'm not sure that Coach Hobson would like his team to do.
I'll tell you, Hathaway does that once in a while. You'll see that a time or two every couple of games, and I'm not sure how the coach feels about it, but Jason Hathaway got all kinds of speed to spare. When he gets his hands on that ball, watch out. Here comes Mighty Mouse. Schmidt back to pass, throws across to Bauer, and Bauer's going to struggle for a couple-yard gain. That was a check down to Bauer. Nothing was there for Schmidt, and Bauer powered forward for a couple of yards.
Way to recognize there by the Snake River defense to see that there was nothing going downfield and come back to the ball.
Schmidt back to pass again, going across the midfield, and it hits number 4, Cameron Waite, in the hands, and David Cerna on the coverage, and nothing doing.
You know, these defensive backs for Snake River, they've played excellent football today. I mean, the touchdown runs for Shelley, I mean, the points that they've gotten have only been on the run. The defensive backs, outside of a couple of mistakes on 3rd and 4th down, they've really played excellent here for Snake River.
And to Snake River's credit, they're playing against a team that passes the ball very well. So to stop them in that aspect of their game is admirable. 3rd and 6. Schmidt with a quarterback keeper gets pounded and dropped for a loss. And finally, there is the penetration that the Snake River Panthers have been looking for all game long, to catch Caden Schmidt in the background and pound him to the ground. And down he goes.
Brad Coombs, is credited with the sack on the play as Snake River takes a timeout. But on that play, Caden Schmidt just lost his footing as he looked to plant his back foot, went down, and as a result, Snake River able to get to him.
Yeah, that half a second delay, that he on that slip allowed that defense to just bring him down. Brolem Supermarket is a proud sponsor of the Shelley Russets, your hometown supermarket serving the freshest foods with exceptional service. Brolem's is home to hand-cut meats, homemade sausage, handmade salads, and cookies like your mom makes. Located off South Street in Shelley, Brolem's Fresh Foods have been serving across southwestern Idaho for 80 years. Brolem says, go Russets and take state. Thanks also to Sanchez Trucking, is a haul-for-hire trucking company based out of southeast Idaho, currently running 20 company trucks and 3 owner-operators. We have 3 different types of trailers, which include hopper bottoms, liquid tanks, as well as belt trailers, in order to carry fertilizer and other bulk commodities across the Pac North and in Canada. Sanchez Trucking, a proud supporter of Idaho high school sports. A high snap. And number 84 kicks it out of bounds, and not a good kick for the Russets. So a tremendous defensive stand by the Snake River Panthers, and then a not real good kick by the Shelley Russets are going to put the Panthers back in business. Now, with 1:30 to go here, Matt, if the Panthers are hoping to get some points on the board, this is their window.
Well, this would be a good opportunity for them if they can put some points on the board here. They'd only be down by a touchdown, assuming that they could burn the rest of the clock here in the first half, and to be down to the number 1 team in the state only by a touchdown at halftime, they got to be feeling really good about themselves, and that really puts them in a good position here in this football game.
There is some fire in the belly and some momentum on the Panther side of the ball here. And there we go, offsides on number 23. Corbin Hansen got a little bit too excited, a little too jittery, and went across the line, and that'll give the Panthers about 5 more yards. Now they're into Shelley Russet territory. $1:30 left on the clock here in the first half, and Shelley Russet's up 14-0, but the Panthers are on the move.
You think they can pack any more fans here? I don't think they can. It's pretty darn full here at Harrison Field.
Yeah. Everybody out to watch football on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. Who'd have thought it would be this nice here?
And I'm sure glad it was.
And Miller throws to Cerna, and it's picked off by Taylor Lund, and that is not what the Panthers needed at all. And Shelley Russets will take over with 1:23 left to go in the half off that Taylor Lund interception. Lund was patient, watching, and quite a bit bigger than Cerna. Let's see what we got for size here. Cerna's 5'7", 140, and Lund is 6'2", 175. So not a good matchup there for the Panthers to pass the ball to.
But, and Cerna has the speed to be able to get around those defensive backs. The ball, though, got caught up in the air just a little bit, and that allowed Lund to come back underneath it and make the adjustment to make the interception.
As a DB, you love those floating passes. Here go the Panthers starting out on their own 11-yard line. Schmidt rolling right, pass across midfield. He's got somebody. Who was that? Josh Peterson, number 12. Not enough for a first down, but a big chunk of yards there.
Clock still moves here. 1:10 left now in the second quarter.
I don't know if Travis Hobson's thinking to be conservative here, if he's going to try to throw this thing and go.
Well, maybe he's trying to be a little bit deceptive here. Maybe he's being coy about being conservative and really going to go deep here on this play. It looks like they got 4 receivers out now.
Yeah, a gaggle of receivers. And here they go. Schmidt rolling left, throws deep. He's got Taylor Lund, and Taylor's got it. He's going down the sideline, and let's see if Harrell can catch him. And Harrell does catch him at the 8-yard line. So tremendous throw there by Schmidt, right on the money for Taylor Lund to haul that in. And Harrell had enough speed to catch Lund, but Lund about scored on that. And the clock ticking still here. 26 seconds on the clock.
Stop the clock.
And that's not right. The clock's got to stop.
They're trying.
Running, but we have a short in the clock.
They're saying that there's a short in the clock right now, so they're trying to get it to stop. They finally do get it to stop. They've seen this a couple of times, and it all just comes back. All they need to do is just need to get a power booster cord in there in the bottom,
Okay.
In their cording, and that would get everything to stop. And now the officials are going to talk about it here.
Yeah, Russ is up to the line, but nothing doing. So we promise you this is not a ploy by the Snake River Panthers to hurry and run the clock out. There's a short in the clock. We're going to throw them some duct tape. You can fix anything with duct tape.
38 seconds.
See how we do here. So 38 seconds to go when they get the clock reset.
To buy hamburgers and hot dogs.
And the Shelley Russets are on the, about the 9-yard line? 10-yard line. So first and goal, 10-yard line, and the clock is rolling. 3 receivers, Schmidt back in the gun, rolling right, looking, under some pressure, still rolling. It's a keeper. He tucks it and runs. He'll get about 5 of those yards back. 20 seconds to go.
Timeout.
Shelley's going to call, I believe, their final timeout here of the first half.
Seconds left.
So the Russets with a golden opportunity to put some more points on the board, and the Panthers want nothing more than to stop that. Timeout, Russets. Did I mention Oman Motorsports in Shelley, Idaho? Oman Motorsports is the premium used car dealership in beautiful Shelley, Idaho. No credit, bad credit, no problem. No credit checks, we guarantee 100% approval rating. Whenever those other car lots turn you down, don't worry. Oman guarantees that you have credit here. So come on down to Oman Motorsports in 405 South State in Shelley, or give us a call at 357-3754. We're open 12 to 4 every day, but Thursday and Sunday. Oman Motorsports is a proud supporter of the Shelley Russets. Porterhouse Inc. Since its founding in 1996, Porterhouse has distinguished itself through innovative problem solving, dedication to our clients' interests and needs, excellent job analysis, and top quality deliverables. Shelley Adult Training Academy and Porterhouse Inc. is your local source for industrial, occupational safety training, and adult education courses. Porterhouse Inc. in Shelley, Idaho, 670 North State. First and goal. Second and goal. Schmidt back to pass, corner end zone. Tyler Bean got his hands on it, but not going to happen. Some good defense again by the DBs of Snake River, as we've mentioned several times tonight.
That's Cade Harrell in there once again. He's having a fantastic game on defense for the Panthers. He's denied the Shelley Russets receivers some good receptions just based on his ability to close out on the receiver and tip passes away.
Here we go. 15 seconds to go. Third and goal on the 8-yard line. And Schmidt up under center. Here we go. Back to pass again. And throws incomplete. Ball goes into the dirt before it gets to receiver. And that brings up 4th down. And, of course, I imagine they could kick a field goal from here, but they'll probably go for it, I'm guessing.
Well, I think when you're as close to the end zone as you are, with only 5 yards to go on 4th and goal, I would assume that they would probably go for it here. The interesting thing is, they've gotten to the red zone before, and they've ran it into the end zone on their previous scoring possession. So far, it's been a passing attempt.
Yeah, this whole time.
Whole time, and that kind of surprises me a little bit because Randy Bauer has done really, really well in the run game for Shelley in the red zone.
For my money, this is a Randy Bauer power back up the middle kind of a run here. And back to pass again, and they've got Dalton Nelson, and he gets tackled.
Luke Albertson
again. Luke, or you hear the shouts, Luke in the stands. And let's see who that was. That was Dalton Nelson. He comes up. He's injured. He's hobbling a little bit. He's hurting on the play. And that will turn the ball over on downs, and it's Panther ball. So 7.6 seconds to go in the game. It's time for the Snake River Panther 7.6 second touchdown play. If they have one of those.
Maybe one big shot down the field, possibly.
Let's see what they do. They're going to kneel it down, or if they're going to chuck it.
I think they're going to line up and just kneel it.
Victory formation.
That'll end the half.
So, at the end of 2 quarters, here at Snake River, Idaho, it's Shelley Russets 14, Snake River Panthers 0.
North Idaho College understands.
Thanks for watching IdahoSports.com.
You're watching an exclusive internet broadcast of the 2013 Milk Bowl on IdahoSports.com game streams. Presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the United Dairymen of Idaho.
Can you see the nutrients? What do they look like? Are you really in there? Mom said they're in there.
With 9 essential nutrients, milk is the most nutritious beverage your kids can drink. Milk, the perfect pour.
Last year, over 600 Idaho high school athletes suffered concussions during practices or games.
Coaches and athletic directors throughout Idaho have received training to identify concussions, recognizing an injured student and keeping them from returning to the game when necessary.
We are asking parents to be aware of concussion symptoms.
Blurred vision, frequent headaches, and disorientation. Contact your family's doctor or your child's coach. Please join us in keeping concussions out of high school sports.
This is my classroom.
This is my laboratory.
These are my school supplies.
This is my study group.
This is my final project. Apply now for the NIC Carpentry Program. North Idaho College. Start here, go anywhere.
AgriService is Massey Ferguson's parts and service leader. With over $7.2 million of parts in stock, there's no need to worry about how long it will take to get your equipment back in action. And now you can conveniently order parts online anytime of the day or night.
We've switched to Massey because of the fuel efficiency and the great personnel that we're able to get a hold of anybody we need to.
We are AgriService. AgriService is your local Massey Ferguson dealer.
Hey, Alan, I'm Common Sense. What is this?
It's my internet accelerator. I'm trying to speed up my slow internet connection from the phone company.
Why not just get Cable One high-speed internet? It's the fastest internet for the best streaming. It's just common sense.
So, all the speed I need.
Cable One, it's just common sense. I'm Daisy Ambrose, and I'm proud to be a Yote. I chose the College of Idaho because I feel like I'm in a safe environment with people who really want me to understand the world around me. You get to explore all of these other fields, but you also become an expert in your own. They've helped me develop this love for learning and this love for giving back to my community. I want to be a doctor, and CFI has helped me feel like I can apply to medical school and be competitive. I'm Daisy Ambrose, and I am climbing higher.
When you decide to quit using tobacco, we'll show you how. Call 1-800-QUIT-NOW or go to quitnow.net/Idaho. A message from Project Filter.
You never have to travel far to find reasons to love Idaho. You'll discover granite peaks that not only take your breath away, but hold it for ransom. And when you live here, beauty like this is yours for the asking. Another unique part of our state that people have come to appreciate is Farm Bureau insurance. It's not as scenic as Mount McGowan, but just as dependable. Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company of Idaho. We know Idaho. We grew up here.
What's that? Are you serious? He sang that all the way to Vegas? Oh, okay. I don't need any more. Hi, so your brakes say they're down to 2%. Is that all they said? More or less.
For 30 years, we've been the brake experts at Les Schwab, and it shows. Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
When you're headed east and your financial institution is west, the Westmark Mobile Money app makes account management fast and easy, wherever the road may take you, with everything you need.
You're watching an IdahoSports.com game streams production of Idaho High School Sports. Enjoy the game.
Looking for a used car? Homeland Auto is offering 0% interest financing with their Buy Here, Pay Here program. No banks involved. Bad credit? No problem. You just need proof of income. The car you buy will be inspected by a certified mechanic, and they'll accept any trade, whether you have to drive, push, pull, or even drag it in. So come into Homeland Auto today and receive instant financing at 0% interest with no credit checks. Homeland Auto on Highway 26, 1 mile west of Blackfoot off exit 93.
River Valley Dental Care is a proud supporter of the Shelley Russets. Serving the Shelley-Firth area with over 45 years of experience, Doctors Bryce Hansen and Stephen Nielsen combine artistry and expertise to create the smile you desire. They offer the latest in technology, including CEREC, same-day crowns, and digital x-rays. Mention this ad and receive a free professional bleaching kit while supplies last. If you're without insurance, join their Shelley Smiles Loyalty Club and receive up to 50% off selected treatments. River Valley Dental Care, 371 West 1st Street in Shelley. Are you tired of online movies and videos constantly buffering? If you are, then it's time to switch to something better. I'm talking about fast speeds and reliable performance from Digis. No gimmicks, no contracts. Digis offers an upfront and affordable price with no extra fees or surprises. Digis also provides local customer support and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Call today for free installation. 235-5200. That's 235-5200. From start to finish, your call to Digis to full installation is typically less than 48 hours. They'll get this going for you as soon as possible. Digis is the best internet service for the money, guaranteed. Call 235-5200. That's 235-5200. Or visit digis.net. Digis. Speed. Reliability. Great value. Free installation is for a limited time only.
Hey, great party. Oh, thanks. Here you go. 1 hamburger, medium well. This is well done. No. That's medium well. What? Are you calling me a liar? This thing is practically burned. That's it. You're not going to come to my house and tell me how to cook a hamburger.
You wouldn't do it there.
That'd be crazy.
So, don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
Boo! Hey, where are you going? Can't get by me. I'm #1 in this class. I rule this lab. I'm #1. Hey, I don't think so. Yes! Winner! I am the king! Woo!
You wouldn't do it there. So, don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
What?
Jerk.
You're watching the Shelley Russets versus the Snake River Panthers live on IdahoSports.com game streams. Presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the United Dairymen of Idaho.
And we're back here at Harrison Field on the campus of Snake River High School, west of Blackfoot here, where the Snake River Panthers are hosting the Shelley Russets in this 3A state playoff game. The Shelley Russets lead 14-0 right now. And just talk for a second with Matt Harris. It's Greg Nelson at IdahoSports.com. Matt, let's talk for a second about how the first half went. The Shelley Russets scored on, I think, about 3 of their 5 possessions, 3 of their 6.
They got on 2 of the
5.
I think 2 of the 5, I believe it was. But, Snake River really stepped it up in the defensive game and limiting Shelley's effectiveness. There's been a couple of times where Shelley's been able to break free in the passing game, but for the most part, Snake River has bottled it up, and really Shelley has relied on their run game. On that last possession, I was kind of surprised, especially so close to the end zone, that they decided to pass on all 4 downs as opposed to running on that play.
The previous 2 touchdowns were strictly runs, and then this 3rd attempt was strictly passing. But you're right, the Snake River Panther defense is dialed up a little bit. They figured out what the Russets are doing, and honestly, the Russets should probably be ahead by another touchdown or 2 at this point, and they're not. And so good defensive stands by the Snake River Panthers, particularly their DBs, who have been thrown at all night long and have held up very, very well.
But and Snake River has really adjusted to Caden Schmidt and what he likes to do when he's back in the pocket, because you can kind of tell when he's going to pass or if he's going to run. And the times that he's decided to go on the quarterback keeper, Snake River has sniffed it out for the most part. They've made some good adjustments.
Yeah. He did get off one big one that ran down probably 30, 40 yards down the field. Couldn't quite make it into the end zone. But overall, it's been a really good game here. And again, sometimes the score is not indicative of how competitive the game has been. I would say these 2 teams are fairly well matched up, and I would expect the Panthers to come back out in the second half and put some points on the board. They're going to go in and have some adjustments, have some talk, the coaching staff, and going to figure out a way to get some points on the board for the Panthers.
Well, and this has been a common theme here for Snake River, it seems, against teams like Teton and Shelley out of District 6. They haven't been able to put much on the board in the first half against those teams. Last week they were blanked in the first half by Teton. In their first game against Teton, they were blanked the entire game. They didn't get on the board until midway through the 4th quarter. So you have to wonder here what kind of adjustments Coach Daly and the Snake River Panthers are going to make here. If they decide to go to the air more, or if they decide to run it more. They've had a little bit of success going through the air, but they've had some dropped balls, which really has not helped their team.
Yeah. I remember watching a special a while back with Coach Belichick of the Patriots, and he made the comment that the first half for me is just about homework. And he says, we come out and play football in the second half. And so, obviously that's not totally true, but there is some truth to that in terms of looking what's going to happen and what they've got, and then they're going to open up the playbook and let it fly in the second half. So it'll be a great game. Stay with us here at IdahoSports.com. Want to thank again a couple of sponsors. Snake River Eye Care. Snake River Eye Associates of Shelley is a proud supporter of the Shelley Russets to help ensure success. Bring your family in for an eye exam. Our caring staff looks forward to serving you and taking care of all your individual eye care needs. For a great experience, call Snake River Eye Associates of Shelley today at 881-5145 or visit our office across from Brolam's. That's Snake River Eye Associates of Shelley, 881-5145. And drum roll, please. Here comes the quote of the day. See us to see better. Snake River Eye Care. I love it. It just feels good.
It's a good one right there. Our other sponsors today include Herrick Floors.
Herrick Floors, owned and operated by a hometown boy, has been serving the greater Blackfoot area for the last 7 years. They do hardwood, carpet, vinyl, and use all name brand materials to make your floors beautiful. Go in or call us at 785-5601 and check out the wide variety of products to take care of your every flooring needs. Herrick Floors, a proud supporter of the Snake River Panthers.
Had to cross out the Blackfoot Broncos there. They were also supporters of the Broncos, as we misread that on accident.
And that fouled me up really bad last time, so we can stay away from that. Wolverine Canyon Construction, a proud supporter of Idaho high school sports, and they are our player of the game sponsor. Matt, as we think a little bit about our player of the game, anybody stick out in your mind right now sharper than anybody else?
Well, if you're looking at Shelley, Randy Bauer's done a lot of the dirty work for the Russets. Caden Schmidt's played well. If you look at Snake River, the man that comes to mind for me, two guys, Luke Albertson and also Cade Harrell on the defensive side of things. So that could we'll have to see how that goes as we progress here throughout the football game.
Give us a shout out if you like one of those names. Luke Albertson, Cade Harrell, Randy Bauer, and Caden Schmidt. If you like those names, give us a shout out. Help us make a case for one of these players. If you like somebody else, shout us out as well. So we want to hear what you have to say. You've seen the same game that we've seen, so let us know what you're thinking. Thanks for watching IdahoSports.com. 3 minutes here to go till we begin the third quarter. Actually, the clock has stopped, so it could be a long 3 minutes.
A little bit longer here. We've got a shout out that came in. I didn't see it at first because it came in as an attachment, but it's a shout out. Let me see if I can pull it up here. It says, "Big loud shout out to Snake River's number 51, Alonzo Trejo, and number 52, Cole Rabick, and saying, "Go Panthers," from Alonzo's aunt, graduated Snake River High School in 1991, the uncle and cousins in Meridian, Idaho, watching the football game.
That's awesome. Thanks for giving your shout out. Also, we got one from Denmark. A shout out to number 80, Oliver Rasmussen's family in Denmark. So, IdahoSports.com reaching far and wide and spanning the globe in our broadcasting of Idaho high school sports.
You know, that's one of the reasons why we do these games, just because it's so cool to let people watch around the world that otherwise would not have been able to have been there.
I had a mother from Shelley last year, a couple years ago, that would actually a grandmother lived in Boise, and if I ever didn't do a game, about 10 minutes after the start time of the game was supposed to be, I'd get a text on my phone saying, "Where are you?" I'm trying to watch the ball game, and either we weren't broadcasting that game that night or something was going on. We weren't bringing it, but it's fun to have people say, we want you and we need what you're doing. So thank you for watching IdahoSports.com. Happy to be here, and we're happy to support Idaho high school athletics, particularly at this time of the season, football. We'll go to a step aside for a short break from our sponsors and be back in a flash.
Watching an exclusive internet broadcast of the 2013 Milk Bowl on IdahoSports.com game streams, presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the United Dairymen of Idaho.
Or you could just smoke.
You're watching the Shelley Russets versus the Snake River Panthers, live on IdahoSports.com game streams, presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the United Dairymen of Idaho.
And we're back here at Harrison Field on the campus of Snake River High School, west of Blackfoot, Idaho, where the Shelley Russets are up 14-0 over the hometown Snake River Panthers. Greg Nelson, IdahoSports.com, alongside Matt Harris. Matt is our producer tonight, and he's busy as he can possibly be, running the camera, running commercials, and just taking care of everything. Thank you, Matt Harris, for all of your work today.
Thanks.
The Shelley Russets receive, and it looks like Jason Hathaway, and he's got a couple of cuts, and he's up to the middle of the field. Well, he's going to be stopped at about the 32-yard line. Jacob Southern, excuse me, check that. I called Jason Hathaway. That was Jacob Southern, number 6.
Another quick shout out, Greg. Says shout out to number 68, Israel Vega, from all of your family. Thanks so much for sending that in. Keep getting those shout outs into us. Webcast at IdahoSports.com.
Happy to read your emails. Keep them coming. Shelley Russ has set up shop at the 36-yard line. Randy Bauer with a power run around the left side. Going to pick up a couple. Not as many as he wanted, but a few.
A good pursuit there by the Snake River defense to sniff that one out right there and really stop Randy Bauer in his tracks as he went there. He got a few yards, but not as many as he gained on his runs in the first half.
2nd and 6 here for the Russets. Schmidt up under center. And it's a keeper, and he gets away a little. He got stacked up and then got away and then got brought down. So a couple more yards there. That'll bring up 3rd and short. Very manageable for the Russets here, 3rd and short.
You know, Caden Schmidt's had some issues with his footing tonight. That's the 2nd or 3rd time I've seen him slip as he's either tried to plant or as he's tried to cut. And I'm not sure if it's because of the middle of the field, it's if there's not as much grass there because it's in the trenches, or what exactly it is, or if it's his cleats or what it may be. But we'll have to see as we progress here if that continues to affect him at all.
3rd and 1. Here comes the snap. Handoff Bauer. Bauer's going to get the first down. Well, let's see. Maybe that was too quick to call. Yep, moving the chains. Another fresh set of downs for the Russets. Seems like Bauer's always good for a couple.
And he's pretty solid. He's a kid who just keeps turning those legs of his and able to really chew up some yardage. And nice pickup there for Randy Bauer.
1st and 10, Russets coming up on midfield here. Beginning of the 3rd quarter. Beautiful day for high school football. A breeze has begun, which is cooling it off a little bit, but the sun is shining and not a cloud in the sky. Here comes the 1st and 10. And it's picked off by the Panthers. Caden Schmidt threw that ball right in the arms of the defender. Who was that?
I think that was, I believe that was number 2, Brody Young. And maybe,
heard some guys yelling Luke Albertson. Some guys are giving a high five. So
yeah, that was Luke.
Luke Albertson making his case a little stronger for player of the game. Fun player to watch tonight is Luke Albertson.
Man, he's had a heck of a game, not only on defense, coming up with a lot of tackles, couple of sacks. Now the INT. Luke Albertson doing what he can for the Snake River Panthers to get the ball back, and hopefully they can put some points on the board if you're a Snake River Panther fan.
And here come the Panthers into Russet territory.
2 INTs there by Caden Schmidt now.
Yeah, and that one was quarterback keeper Keller around the left side. He's going, and he gets pounded, but he's going to pick up a few yards.
Nice run right there by Cade Keller, and he limps off here just a little bit. Maybe take a little bit of a shot in his knee or maybe possibly his side. The tackle was made by 23, Corbin Hansen.
Yeah, Hansen delivering the punch, but not until after Keller had got about 7 yards, 6 yards. 2nd and 4 here for the Panthers. Now into Russet territory with looking like what's going to be another first down here coming. So Panthers looking good right now, making some adjustments at halftime, moving the football.
Just under 9:30 left here in the 3rd quarter.
Hand off to number 11. He won't get hardly anything. That's Colin Bingham. And he might get a yard or 2. That'll bring up 3rd and short.
You know, Colin Bingham has been kind of bottled up so far here today by the Shelley Russet defense. They've probably noticed on the game tape his explosive ability and the need to contain him, and so far they've been able to do so.
And don't forget about his spurt ability.
Spurt ability. I think that's a Clark Kelloggism right there. I'm not sure. Could
that
be
was
wrong.
A Matt Harris word today. Oh, Keller on the keeper, got some space. He trips and falls down. Same problem that the Shelley quarterback's having. So is the Panther quarterback having.
You know, and he grabbed his left hip as he went down there, and he's slowly coming off the field.
The good news for the Panthers, if they have a quarterback injury, is they're running a 2-quarterback system, and so that is not as big of a scare as it is for other teams.
And he's going to take a seat on the sideline. His back and his left hip appears to be hurting him as he's attended to here by the trainer.
And that wasn't from a hit. That was from his foot plant that he missed. Kind of pulled something.
It might have been from a hit that he received on the previous
4th
play.
down. Panthers going for it over the top and overthrows their man. And Sean Miller had a man downfield and overthrew him by about a yard. Otherwise, that was probably a touchdown. Number 3.
I think he might have been surprised at how wide open he was.
Coombs, or the intended receiver, at 6'2", 170. Coombs is a good-sized target and a little bit more than Miller could handle there. And that had touchdown written all over it had Coombs made that catch.
Little bit too far. That was awfully close looking at the replay.
Russett's back with the ball. Schmidt, double fake handoff, going downfield. He's got Cameron Waite for about a 20-yard play. Good-looking play by Cameron Waite. The defender never saw him coming. He was running with him but never saw the ball.
Nice play-action pass right there by Caden Schmidt to redeem himself after that last INT. Found Cameron Waite streaming down the sideline. able to connect with them and wait. Added some yak, as you'd like to call it, yards after the catch, and first down here for for Shelley.
Good stuff here. You know, you fall off a horse, you get right back on, and Schmidt throws a pick and comes right back to the game. Quarterback pitch. No, he's keeping it. And he's got a first down plus some, and he'll get up to the 30-yard line into Panther territory. And the Russets, again, moving the ball with all kinds of efficiency and methodically just marching down the field.
This drive, 2 plays, and they've moved about 50 yards.
So a good defensive stance by the Russets, and then some good offense. And here comes Shelley. Much to the chagrin of the defense of the Panthers. Defense had a very short rest that time for the Panthers. Quick 3 and out on that offense. Hand off to Hathaway. Finds a little bit of space up the middle and probably going to pick up 5 yards.
Number 67 for Snake River on the tackle there. That's Tyrell Jensen. Don't forget, you can join Idaho Sports on Facebook and Twitter. Just click on the links on the bottom side of the video viewer.
Idaho Sports is your one-stop shopping spot if you're looking for information about the Idaho High School playoffs. And, Matt, I'm seeing them. They're hauling Cade Keller up to the bench, and he's in some real distress here. Looks like the Sean Miller show going forward. We'll see what's going to happen here. Russell's fake handoff, quarterback keeper going left, getting outside, and drop for a loss. They'll lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by Snake River to come from behind and pull him down on the quarterback option. Couple of guys there, Damon Dance and also Cade Harrell.
Yeah, the Snake River Panthers are no longer fooled by the Cade Schmidt antics of quarterback keeping. And they've got this figured out.
Well, it looks like they've made some adjustments here when it comes to the run game now. Now they need their defensive backs to step up again and make a play for him here if they'd like to stop this drive.
3rd and 7. 3rd and a challenge here for the Russets. Keeper again, go Schmidt, and he's going to get a first down and then some. And that'll be first down Russets, and Schmidt took a hard hit on his hip right there. We'll see if he's a little slow to get up. So that running game by the quarterback is going to take its toll as time goes on.
Looks like both quarterbacks have taken a shot in about the same location. Not only Cade Keller for Snake River, but also Caden Schmidt for Shelley. Took a shot right in the backside of your hip, right on the side. And that can be painful, especially when you're trying to run, especially you get a big bruise in there.
Yeah. 1st and 10, fresh set of downs on the 26-yard line. Hand off to Hathaway up the middle. He's going to get, still churning. He's going to get 4 or 5 yards on that play.
A couple of guys there on the stop, including Damon Dance and Brody Young for Snake River.
If you look at the top of your camera, you can probably see a herd of cows out in the field. That's what you get when you play ball out in the rural Shelley and Snake River areas. There's cows in the camera on IdahoSports.com.
You know, we opened one time with us zoomed in on one of those cows on the far side of the field. It was awesome. Greatest opening ever for a broadcast.
It's awesome. 2nd and short for the Russets. Schmidt up under center. And Hathaway again, and Hathaway's going to churn some and probably going to get the first down.
Now, he was able to dance and dive his way in between the tackles there of Snake River to pick up some extra yardage and a first down.
Jason Hathaway, fun little player to watch. Jason comes from a great family. I know most of his family. Good people. Good running back.
And that was 1st and goal from the 5.
5-yard line. Bauer and Hathaway in the backfield. Schmidt up under center. And here it comes. Hathaway gets the carry, and he dives across, and it's a touchdown, Jason Hathaway. He just exploded over the top of that group. And as short as he is, that's saying something. Hathaway turning on the jets and bounding over the top. 5'6", 145 pounds, but he got up and over.
You know, that's the second touchdown I've seen this weekend where someone just decides to jump up and over the line. We saw it in the Highland game last night. Christian Atkinson jumped from about 3 yards out and up and over top, and very reminiscent of that play right there by Hathaway.
Well, you used to see guys like Herschel Walker do that dive in old days pro football. They used to dive all the time over the top. Mishandled snap, and Josh Peterson on the run, heading in to the end zone, and he won't make it. he'll get stopped at the 3-4 yard line, and the snap was bad, and the holder had no choice but to pick up that ball and run. So Josh Peterson tackled by Vogler, and no extra points. So the score is 20-0. Russett's up, 4:18 left to go in this third period.
I'd like to thank our local advertisers here on IdahoSports.com.
Not the least of which is Matthews Plumbing. Since 1949, Matthews Plumbing is family-owned and operated. We offer complete plumbing services from basic repairs to home remodel work and commercial plumbing. For more information, call 357-3439. That's 357-3439. Or go to MatthewsPlumbing.net. Matthews Plumbing, a proud supporter of Shelley Athletics. Go Russets. Brolam Supermarket, a proud supporter of the Shelley Russets, your hometown supermarket serving the freshest foods with exceptional service. Brolam's located off South State Street in Shelley. Brolam's Fresh Foods have been serving across southwestern Idaho for 80 years. Brolam says, go Russets and take state. I've mentioned before in our broadcast, Matt, that the manager of Brolam's brings fresh-baked cookies to all the Shelley home games and throws them into the stands.
Wow.
And I wonder where she is right about now.
Think they bring some over here to us?
I'm not sure she can throw that far. And the ball is kicked and picked up by Colin Bingham, and he's brought down at the about the 25-yard line. So Bingham, not a lot of yards there.
Greg, I've got an injury update for you.
Okay, go ahead.
Dalton Nelson in that first half, when he came up slow, the word is on the Shelley sideline that Dalton Nelson broke his collarbone. And if that's the case, he'll be out for the remainder of the year.
And that will be the case, yeah. Dalton Nelson, broken collarbone.
That's tough.
Too bad, Dalton. He's been a great mainstay here for the Shelley Russets for several years as a sophomore, junior, and senior. A nephew of mine, actually, and great football player. Sorry, Dalton. And rolling is Sean Miller, and the ball goes in and out of the hands of Coombs. A routine basic pass play that went awry, and Coombs is not happy about that.
Well, you know, we've seen quite a few of those dropped passes so far today, and that's really hurt Snake River when they're trying to advance their drives. Got a quick shout out here, Greg. It's from IdahoSports.com broadcaster Sven Alskog, watching the game at an empty computer lab at Idaho State University. Says shout out to all the cows in the background of the video shot, along with the awesome staff at Snake River High School for their hospitality whenever we're there. That's right.
Thanks, Sven. Get busy. Get some work done. And Miller with the keeper, and he's not going to get much. Going to pick up a couple. You know, speaking of cows, they got the concession stand right behind here, and the smell of those burgers are wafting up here. And I got hunger pains I never even knew I had before, smelling that smell coming up here. So they're killing us up here. You're killing me, Smalls. Third down. And about 5 yards to go. 4:02 left to go in the third. 20-zip. Russett's up over the Panthers. Sean Miller in the shotgun. Here it comes. It's a roll out to the right, and he's got a man. Who is that? Number 1, David Cerna. And Cerna's going to get a first down. First down, Snake River. The Panther faithful are happy about that. Where'd you get that shout-out information about the injury update?
It was from Josh Friesen of the Idaho State Journal. He tweeted it out.
Excellent. Okay.
So, yeah, you can follow us on Twitter at Idaho Sports.
Has he got a call for us on Cade Keller?
I don't know. We haven't heard anything yet. I haven't seen anything come up yet on my Twitter feed, but I'll let you know if I receive anything.
I don't see Cade. Is he on the sideline anywhere? I don't see him.
I don't see him right now.
Okay, still down here. Okay. And here comes the run by the Panthers, and on a 1st and 10, they're going to get gain a yard.
Not much going there for the Panthers as the Russets were able to sniff that one out.
Trying to recall that hit on Dalton Nelson that broke his collarbone. It didn't seem like a massively hard hit. It might have just been a funny way he landed.
It could possibly be. Now Colin Bingham is up, and he's hobbling around just a little bit. I think that the one on Dalton Nelson was he was coming around the left end, and he caught the pass, and he got caught from behind, and he got tackled at the knees, actually, and he might have slammed the top part of his body onto the turf, and that may have done it. We've seen several injuries here so far today as the field seems a little bit hard out there, and we've got a timeout on the field.
I can still see they've got Cade Keller down there on the sideline, and the staff still working him over, trying to figure out what's going on. He's sitting and looks like he's resting comfortably. So a couple more shout-outs to some of our sponsors. Again, we thank them very much for spending their advertising dollars with IdahoSports.com. Sanchez Trucking is a haul-for-hire trucking company that's based out of southeast Idaho. We currently are running 20 company trucks and 3 owner-operators. We have 3 different types of trailers, which include hopper bottoms, liquid tanks, as well as belt trailers, in order to carry fertilizer and other bulk commodities across the Pacific Northwest as well as Canada. Sanchez Trucking, Inc. is a proud supporter of Idaho high school sports. Located here in Blackfoot, Idaho, just a few miles up the road from where the Snake River Panthers call their home.
Quick shout-out now, another big shout-out to Alonzo Trejo and Cole Rabick of Snake River from Alonzo's aunt, uncle, and cousins in Meridian, Idaho. I want to get a double shout-out out there.
2nd and 8, Blackfoot Broncos. Miller on the pitch out.
Snake River on the...
Snake River, excuse me. And that's pitched out to number 16, Wyatt Vogler, and he's not going to get much. Maybe a half a yard.
You know, it was really which one do you pick? You either get hit immediately on the quarterback keeper,
right,
or on the option you get hit anyways. So it was a good job by Shelley to move up on the Panthers on that one and make it difficult on their offense.
3rd and about 10 here. Big play here for the Panthers if they want to get back in this game. Big play. Miller back to pass, throwing across field, and overthrows his man. Just about 1.5 foot high for Coombs to get to. And that'll be bring up 4th down. So at what point do you get panicked and say, hey, no matter where we're at, we got to start making a run for this here?
Well, I don't know if you necessarily get panicked, but eventually you'd speed up your offense just a little bit. It's I'd say probably with their next offensive possession, you're going to have to do that as you trail by 3 touchdowns.
3-score game here at Snake River High School.
About 1:46 left to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Here comes the punt. And 2 Russets get back and get close to that punt. The punt goes over to about the 40-yard line and bounces out of bounds. So Russets will take over the 38-yard line. And see if they can move the ball some more down the field. Don't forget about Oman Motorsports. Oman Motorsports is the premium used car dealership in Shelley, Idaho. No credit, bad credit, no problem. No credit checks, and we guarantee a 100% approval rating. Whenever those other car lots turn you down, don't worry. Oman guarantees you will have credit here. So come on down to Oman Motorsports at 404 South State in Shelley, or give us a call at 357-3754. We're open every day, 12 to 4, except for Thursday and Sunday. Oman Motorsports is a proud supporter of the Shelley Russets. Caden Schmidt with a bubble screen pass to Cameron Waite across the middle, and they'll pick up 3 or 4 yards.
Tackle was made by number 70, Chandler Ellis, for Snake River. Able to come back around. Got a quick shout-out, Greg, here. And pull it up here. He says, keep up the hard work, Russets. Way to go, Jason. Jason Hathaway, we love you, from Haley and Dave in Scottsdale, Arizona.
Awesome. Siblings of Jason Hathaway, thanks for shouting out to us at IdahoSports.com. Going to start calling Jason Hathaway the Rocket Man the way he dove over that line. Jacob Southern, maybe picks up 1 bruising yard. He got forward progress, going to give him about a yard, and that was the toughest yard Jacob Southern's ever gained in his life. He was harassed the whole way through on that play.
But you know what? I thought he almost broke through that tackle there. It fooled me on the camera, but kudos to the Snake River defense for stepping up and holding on to their tackle and pushing him back and limiting him to that 1 hard-earned yard.
3rd and 4. Russets find themselves again in 3rd down situation. Caden Schmidt back to pass, pump fakes, goes deep, he's got a man, and it's caught. It's Josh Peterson, and Peterson is into the end zone for a Shelley Russet touchdown.
Nice play by Shelley. Really, they set it up on a play-action pass right there.
Did you see that pump fake by Schmidt?
The pump fake got the defense to turn around for just a split second. That's all that Josh Peterson needed to keep going down there. It fooled Snake River on that play, and Shelley able to punch it in for some more points on the board with 5 seconds left here in the third.
Here comes the point after attempt. We'll see what the Russets are going to do, and that, boy, you could feel the excitement going out of the Panther faithful here. That was not what they wanted to see, and a beautiful sideline pass play from Schmidt down to Josh Peterson, who was our player of the game last week. Josh Peterson getting a lot of good things done for the Shelley Russets. And the Russets going to kick here. 26-0 is the score, and here comes the PAT. And it's a fake. Peterson's going. He dives into the end zone, and I don't think he made it.
Nope, he didn't.
Nope, no go. So Peterson came within about a gnat's whisker of crossing the plane and doesn't get it. And good defensive stand there again. This short yardage situations, the Panthers are almost unbeatable on defense.
They can hold their own when it comes to those goal line stands, especially in those point after touchdown conversions. So 26-0 your score. Shelley out in front.
6 seconds to go in the third period, so we'll stay right here and let you know a couple of injury updates. We do have Cade Keller on the sidelines. Don't know if he's going to come back in or not, but he's sitting down looking like he's in pain. And then we got word that Dalton Nelson broke his collarbone earlier on a play where he caught the pass, and he'll be out for the game and the season, obviously. So tough break there for Dalton Nelson.
I'd like to thank some of our local advertisers really quickly here on Idaho Sports.
Porterhouse Inc. Since its founding in 1996, they have distinguished themselves through innovative problem solving, dedication to clients' interests and needs, and excellent job analysis, and top quality deliverables. Shelley Adult Training Academy and Porterhouse Inc. is your local source for industrial, occupational safety training, and adult education courses. Give us a call at 522-4336. We're located at 670 North State, Suite 3, or visit us online at porterhouseinc.com. Porterhouse Inc. is a proud supporter of the Shelley Athletics. Go Russets. The kickoff by Frederickson is fielded by Bingham. Or no, is that Wyatt Vogel? Might have been Vogel.
I think Vogler was the one who was on the run there.
And he's brought down. 1st and 10 Panthers at about the, we're going to call it the 19-yard line. So 1.2 seconds to go in the third period. 26-0 is the score. A lot of people expected the Russets to win this game. I don't know anybody that expected the Russets to win this big.
I'm not sure. I don't know about that. It really just depends who you talk to on that one, because I think Snake River really believes that they had the game plan that they could do to limit this Shelley Russet offense, but so far they've just a couple of mistakes, and that's really hurt them so far.
And the clock is going off. The play will continue. Miller looking to pass. Got a man downfield, and it's caught. And he's immediately pounded out of bounds by Tyler Frederickson. That was Coombs.
That was.
Yeah, Coombs with the reception. Good-looking pass, good-looking catch there. And the Panthers moved the chains to not to midfield, but getting close. They're moving in on midfield. So don't forget about Shelley River Eye Care. Excuse me. Snake River Eye Care. Snake River Eye Associates of Shelley is a proud supporter of the Shelley Russets. To help ensure success, bring your family in for an eye exam. Our caring staff looks forward to serving you and taking care of all your individual eye care needs. For a great experience, call Snake River Eye Associates of Shelley today at 881-5145 or visit our office across from Brolam's. That's Snake River Eye Associates of Shelley, 881-5145. See us to see better. That is a confusing ad because it's Snake River Eye Care of Shelley, and we're here watching the Snake River Panthers and the Shelley Russets duke it out here at Harrison Field in Snake River, Idaho.
You know, if Snake River's going to make a comeback in this game, it's got to start here on this possession. If they can't get anything going, it's going to be very, very difficult.
Again, a 4-score game. And Bingham receives the pass from Miller, and he goes down immediately. The field appears to be a little bit, the turf gives out a little easy here.
Well, and I'm not sure if it's just, it's been rather hard on the field or exactly what it is, but we've seen a couple of players on both sides for both teams that have lost their footing so far tonight.
True that. You know who else supports the Snake River Panthers? Herrick Flooring in Blackfoot. 7 years, locally owned and operated. Hardwood, carpet, vinyl. We use all name brand materials to make your floors beautiful. Call Herrick Floors 785-5601 and check out their wide variety of products to take care of your flooring needs. A pass up in the air and fought over by a defender and the receiver, and comes down incomplete.
That's Cade Harrell, the intended receiver. You're right, it was sure a battle up there. They both jumped at the same time and tried to fight each other off for it. Neither of them came down with it.
Haven't got any shout-outs yet from anybody out there watching as to our player of the game. We've talked about Luke Albertson and Cade Harrell as DBs on the Panthers. We've talked about Randy Bauer. We've talked about Caden Schmidt. Give us a shout-out. Let us know who you think ought to be the player of the game. Sponsored by Wolverine Canyon Construction. Miller back to pass, backpedaling. He's got a man. It's complete. And he'll make it back to the line of scrimmage plus about 4 more yards on top of that. So 10:57 left to go in the game. 26-0 lead. Shelley Russett's up big.
And now Snake River looks like they're bringing out the punt unit here on this one. I wouldn't be surprised if you see a fake, possibly. Just purely because they're trailing by 4 touchdowns and they need to try to get a spark of some sort.
Yeah, we talked about this a little bit earlier. At some point, the Panthers have to say we're all in and we're going for it. So here comes the punt, and it is a punt. And back to catch is Jason Hathaway. Fair catch signaled, and it takes a Panther bounce, and it's going to bounce down to about the 12-yard line. So good kick there. That's going to be a big net for Coombs on that punt.
A good solid kick pushes Shelley all the way back. Now Snake River really needs to get a 3-and-out here and not allow Shelley to chew up the clock here because they've only got about 10 minutes and 7 seconds left. And if they plan on making a comeback, they need a 3-and-out here. They need some big defensive stops.
And they're in the field position to do it. If they can get him right here 3-and-out, and the kick will end them about midfield on the punt. So that's what they need. Need to flex their defensive muscle here and get some mojo into this game and shut down these Shelley Russets. New quarterback, Brian Leckington, into the game, and here comes Bauer on a huge run. Bauer crosses midfield, fumbles the football, and let's see who gets it.
Shelley football.
Shelley gets it back. Bauer ran about, I guess it's going to be about 55-yard run by Bauer. And as he was getting tackled, was that Luke Albertson on the tackle that knocked the ball loose?
I believe so, yes.
And it'll be Russet ball. Unfortunate for the Panthers. They had a chance to pick up a fumble there. Couldn't quite get to it. And Shelley Russet's into Panther territory about the 47-yard line, 46-yard line. And the Big Red Machine's on the move again here at Harrison Field.
Man, that was a good play call by Shelley. That fooled me on that fake that they had, as Bauer was able to run it right up the middle. A good call by them to pick up some big yardage here on first down.
Shelley quarterback Brian Leckington, a freshman quarterback, 6 foot, 170 pounds. Little brother to Chad Leckington, who you will recognize, played at Shelley for 3 or 4 years as the starting quarterback. So new quarterback for the Russets. Russets starting to make some substitutions to keep their players healthy.
Randy Bauer on that last run picked up about, 3 or 4 yards. Tackle was made by Luke Albertson once again.
Second and about 7 yards here for the Russets. 8:25 left to go in the game. Or is that 9? I can't tell from the goalpost.
That's a 9.
9:25.
That's all right.
And Leckington rolling right and throws a pass that's caught. Some flags come out on the play. The ball is caught. And the flag will be...
I think it's going to go here against Shelley.
Holding?
Well, maybe we'll see. It's thrown right around midfield. Yep, holding against the Russets.
Well, that one's going to come back. 5-yard penalty will bring up 3rd down and 12. Or is that a 10-yarder?
That's a 10-yarder.
10-yarder.
That is that pass right there from Leckington. If he would have been able to put a little bit more mustard onto that one and put a little bit more power behind it, might have been done a little bit more damage there for the Shelley Russets, but he underthrew that one, and the receiver had to go down and get it and didn't pick up any extra yardage.
Yeah. So second and about 17 yards. An unfamiliar situation for the Russets tonight. Lexington back to pass. He's got Taylor Lund, and there's a flag on the play. It's probably going to be defensive PI on Coombs. Let's see what they call here.
That's intended for Lund there. All right, that was looked like that was number 8, Kendon Ray, on the defense. It looked like that was offensive pass interference.
Okay. So what happened was they threw that, and Lund had to come back to get it and kind of push the defender out of the way to get back to it. So you don't see it very often, but it happens once in a while. Offensive pass interference on the Russets. And that's going to move them back to second and about a football field, it seems like. It's second and really, really, really long.
We'll call it second down and
30?
Pocatello to go.
Second down and Fort Hall. Russets will undoubtedly throw the football. No, they won't. I say the fumble. And looks like Bauer fumbled the ball. And if this is Panther ball, they're in great shape. Nope, no. Russet ball.
Russets recovered again. They've been fortunate when it comes to the fumble recovery so far tonight. They've been able to snag every one. Clock still moving now, 8:15 left here in the fourth. Snake River needs a stop here on this third down and a mile play.
Yeah, it's third down. It's third down and 30 basically. Just a three receiver set. Lexington back to pass under heavy pressure. Bubble screen across the middle to Cameron Waite, and can't bring it in.
So stop here by Snake River, but they're going to need to turn up the offensive heat here once they get the football back.
They should get the ball, at about their own 30, 35-yard line, something like that.
All depends on the kick here from Shelley.
And I'll tell you, at some point in the game, the Panthers know they're not going to win, but they're playing for pride here. They want to be able to score and put up some opposition here.
Yeah, they've got it. Like I said before, if they don't get that offense moving, able to move the ball quickly down the field, they're going to find themselves in that situation.
A booming kick, and down to the 30-yard line, and it's fielded by number 11, Colin Bingham. And Colin brings it back to about the 36, 37-yard line. So the Panthers back in business here. Their quarterback, Cade Keller, still on the sidelines, and Sean Miller in the game. Keller hasn't left his spot on the bench for quite some time.
Yeah, he looks like he's probably done for the day, would be my guess. He's in a lot of pain there sitting on the sideline bench.
So a capable Sean Miller running the show here. And quarterback keeper up the middle. He's got some space. He's going out to the sideline. And he'll go down. Josh Peterson brings him down, but not until after he gained a bunch of yards. They're into Russet territory now.
Nice run by Sean Miller there. That's one of the things that we mentioned, how Snake River, if they want to get back into this, they've got to be able to do that right away. However, through the running game, that leads to the clock continuing to move, and that doesn't help them as they move forward.
Yeah.
Coming up at 7:20 left now here in the fourth quarter.
They need first downs and out of bounds to get the clock stopped. And Miller going up the middle, and a couple of big old hits on him, and he keeps going. He's going to pick up 3 or 4 yards. Again, some hard-earned yards.
Yeah, he's working hard for every yard he's got out there.
Yeah, the first down, the incomplete pass will stop the clock. Out of bounds will stop the clock. And so the Panthers really need to be clock conscious right now.
6:50 left here in the fourth. Clock still moving. Snake River still has their timeouts.
Here comes Miller. Hand off to David Cerna, and Cerna lunges forward and holds the ball out to try to get a favorable spot, and he's going to be short. So it's going to bring up third down and about 3. Yeah, definitely go for it, Terry. This is 4-down territory here all the rest of the game for Panthers.
Yeah, if they can't pick up the first down here, and if they can't punch it into the end zone on this play, it's going to be very, very tough for them. So big key play here, 3rd down.
Cerna around the corner, got a first down.
Good play right now. I'm surprised a little bit that Snake River hasn't hopped into their no-huddle offense. That's something I thought for sure we'd be seeing here throughout the rest of the game from about the end of the 3rd quarter.
Were they using that against Teton last week?
They didn't necessarily need to because they were up in the late stages of the 4th quarter, and they got really just 2 back-to-back touchdowns after Coombs punched it in on a run, and then they got an interception and a pick 6 for a TD, and so we didn't really see it from them last week. But I'm kind of surprised that we're not seeing it here today because they really needed it at this juncture of the game.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be urgency on the Panther side of the ball here. Quarterback option gives it out to Wyatt Vogler. What is it, Vogler?
Vogler, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, Vogler.
I've said it enough times I should know it by now.
Number 23, that was Brad Coombs number 23 for Shelley, I apologize, Corbin Hansen on the tackle there. Yeah, the
5:02.
Clock's still rolling here. I'm not sure if they're just trying to execute well here to the end the football game. I'm not 100% sure, but like we mentioned, clock is ticking.
And that will get them a couple of yards. That quarterback keeper by Miller going to be 3rd and about 5 or 6. Matt, let's talk about, looks like this game's about under wraps here by the Russets. Who are they going to face next?
They would face Gooding, and that game would be at Holt Arena next week. We'll get the information from the IHSAA probably later on today, possibly tomorrow. Most of the games will probably have that information later on today, and you can check back on the idahosports.com website, click on the state tournament information link, find out all the updated information as we get it.
And for those of you that follow the Russets, you'll know that is a matchup that was featured last year in the state championship game. So the Russets beat Gooding at Gooding last year to take the state title, and they'll play Gooding in the semifinals again this year for the chance to go on and play.
Wyatt Vogler made the nice reception there on the pass from Sean Miller. Comes close to the first down, maybe about 3 yards shy. 4th and 3 right here.
4th and short, and 4th and going for it, obviously.
Yeah, I got to go for it here at this point in the game.
Here come the Panthers. 4th and 2. 4th and 3, maybe. 2 receiver set, 1 man in the backfield, quarterback in the shotgun. Here comes Miller, back to pass, and throws it across the middle and almost picked off by a Russet defender. Not exactly sure where that ball was heading, but it about ended up in the hands of the Russets, and it does anyway because it's a turnover on downs by the Snake River Panthers. So with 3:19 left to go in the game, Russets will pick up and take over here at the 18-yard line.
With that incomplete pass, Shelley will take a run down.
We got a quick shout out to Randy Bauer. It's from Cheyenne O'Brady, from the O'Brady family in Oakley, Idaho, saying, "You're a stud, go Russets." Thanks for that shout out.
We've got all kinds of... here comes Leckington, the quarterback rollout's not going to get anything, drop for a loss. We got shout-outs from as far away as Denmark and Oakley, Idaho. A couple of distant lands giving us shout-outs today at idahosports.com. Damon Dance on the tackle. And that'll bring up 2nd and a little bit more than 10, not quite 11, so 2nd and a bit. Second and 11, they're calling it. And here it comes. Jacob Southern around the right side, got a little bit of space. He's going to pick up a first down, going down the sideline and gets knocked out of bounds. Great looking run there by Jacob Southern. And easy first down run there for the Russets. You know, the Panthers have had their moments tonight of moving the ball. They've moved the ball well on several occasions. they've had some tremendous defensive stands against the Russets and done some things really well tonight. But just too much Shelley Russet here tonight at Harrison Field for the Panthers to corral and handle.
Of course, coming up right after the game, we'll have the IdahoSports.com players of the game, presented by Wolverine Canyon Construction.
Handoff up the middle for the Russets, and it'll yield them about 3 yards. And this game is academic at this point. 2:20 left to go.
Looks like Shelley is going to move on here in the state playoffs as the Russets are trying to burn the clock here. Looks like we got another shout out now. Let's go number 68, Israel Vega. Let's
Credit Union. And the Russets churning up around the left side, and David Cerna on the tackle. 3rd down and 3 for the Russets. $1:32 left to go in the game, and the fans are filing out of the stands. They've seen all they want to see, at least on the Snake River side. 3rd and 4. 1:20 to go in the game. Lexington up under center. And hands the ball off to, can't see who that is.
That is 29.
Jason Hathaway.
Good job by Snake River to bottle him up there and provide the stop there on the play as we're under 1 minute left here in the football game.
Thanks for watching IdahoSports.com. They appreciate your watching. Appreciate the many sponsors who make it possible for us to stream these games live to you. 10 years ago, you didn't even think about staying home and watching a football game on your computer screen. Now we do it all the time.
That's the great thing about technology as we move forward here. Of course, we'll have plenty more playoff football and all 6 state championship games here on Idaho Sports.
Check out IdahoSports.com's website, not just for game streams, but for information about all kinds of things, rankings and standings and brackets and so forth.
Shelley's going to pick up a penalty here for delay of game, and I think they did that intentionally to run down the clock as much as they could.
Yep.
I want to thank all you Snake River fans for coming.
And 21 seconds left to go on the clock here. 4th and 11 for the Russets.
The Snake River fans giving applause to their team, and Shelley Russets giving applause to theirs. It's been a hard-fought game on both sides tonight. Shelley is going to come out on top, however. It's been some good individual performances from individuals on both sides. Just Shelley as a team unable to outmuscle the Snake River Panthers here this afternoon.
Wolverine Canyon Construction excited to announce their player of the game, or players of the game, as we wind this thing down. Here comes the punt, and it's a good punt there, and picked up on the fly. That was pretty impressive. He was almost at a dead run when he caught that punt. That was awesome. Can't tell who that was.
That was
number 8?
I think that was number 8. I think you're right. Yeah.
Him.
Kendon Ray.
Kendon Ray. So good looking play. I just laughing. That was just kind of cool. So 3 seconds to go.
10 seconds.
10 seconds.
About 9.8, I guess.
Okay.
We'll call it 10. We'll round up.
If I close my left eye, it says 3.
Next week, I guess.
I should go to
I wish them the best luck.
Snake River Eye Associates of Shelley.
You might have to do that.
See them to see. And that will about do it. Well, 3.9, they turned the clock back on, and that will wrap it up. So, from beautiful Snake River High School here, west of Blackfoot, the visiting Shelley Russets come to town and put the blitz on 26-0 against the Snake River Panthers. And so the Shelley Russets will find themselves moving on and playing down in the Dome next week, most likely against Gooding. We'll have that information shortly on our website for you. But tremendous game today, fun to watch, a whole lot of Shelley Russets. And really, I think the defense played quite well for the Panthers, but just not well enough to stop what Shelley's game plan was. Shelley lost a valuable player tonight in Dalton Nelson, and we'll see how that plays out for them the remainder of their season. But a great game tonight by the Shelley Russets. We'll go for a break to hear a few words from our sponsors. Thanks for watching IdahoSports.com.
You're watching an exclusive internet broadcast of the 2013 Milk Bowl on IdahoSports.com game streams. Presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the United Dairymen of Idaho. River Valley Dental Care is a proud supporter of the Shelley Russets. Serving the Shelley-Firth area with over 45 years of experience, Doctors Bryce Hansen and Stephen Nielsen combine artistry and expertise to create the smile you desire. They offer the latest in technology, including CEREC, same-day crowns, and digital x-rays. Mention this ad and receive a free professional bleaching kit while supplies last. If you're without insurance, join their Shelley Smiles Loyalty Club and receive up to 50% off selected treatments. River Valley Dental Care, 371 West 1st Street in Shelley.
Looking for a used car? Homeland Auto is offering 0% interest financing with their Buy Here, Pay Here program. No banks involved. Bad credit? No problem. You just need proof of income. The car you buy will be inspected by a certified mechanic, and they'll accept any trade, whether you have to drive, push, pull, or even drag it in. So come into Homeland Auto today and receive instant financing at 0% interest with no credit checks. Homeland Auto on Highway 26, 1 mile west of Blackfoot off exit 93.
Are you tired of online movies and videos constantly buffering? If you are, then it's time to switch to something better. I'm talking about fast speeds and reliable performance from Digis. No gimmicks, no contracts. Digis offers an upfront and affordable price with no extra fees or surprises. Digis also provides local customer support and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Call today for free installation. 235-5200. That's 235-5200. From start to finish, your call to Digis to full installation is typically less than 48 hours. They'll get this going for you as soon as possible. Digis is the best internet service for the money, guaranteed. Call 235-5200. That's 235-5200. Or visit digis.net. Digis. Speed. Reliability. Great value. Free installation is for a limited time only. You're watching the Shelley Russets versus the Snake River Panthers live on IdahoSports.com game streams. Presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the United Dairymen of Idaho.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back here at Harrison Field in Snake River, Idaho, where the Shelley Russets have just defeated the Snake River Panthers by a score of 26-0. And as promised, Canyon River Construction... Wolverine Canyon Construction. I'm sorry.
That sounded weird to me, too.
Wolverine Canyon Construction's player of the game, and we have decided, with the help of a few fans that have shouted out to us, that for the Snake River side, we're going to go with Luke Albertson.
Yeah, Luke Albertson played well on defense for the Snake River Panthers, so he wins the Snake River portion of the award tonight. He had the INT, he had a couple of sacks, had some really big tackles. He was really a force all over the field, so Luke Albertson played extremely well for his Snake River team, even though they were unable to come up with the victory tonight.
Not a lot of plays went by on defense, and we weren't shouting out Luke Albertson's name, so great play by him. And on the offensive side, we've decided to go with Randy Bauer. Randy responsible for, I believe, 2 of the touchdowns, and was just played a powerful, rumbling game all night long. Just Bauer on the carry, and picking up 2 and 3 yards and chunking down the field was Randy Bauer. So, Randy, thank you for a great game and some good entertainment. Luke Albertson and Randy Bauer, the Wolverine Canyon Construction players of the game.
That's right. I'd like to thank Wolverine Canyon Construction for being advertisers here on IdahoSports.com, along with all of our other local advertisers here for the game tonight. We'd like to thank Matthews Plumbing out of Shelley, Brolam Supermarket in Shelley, the Sanchez Trucking out of Blackfoot, Oman Motors out of Shelley, Porterhouse Incorporated out of Shelley, Snake River Eye Care out of Shelley, and Herrick Floors out of Blackfoot. Oh, and of course, don't forget Wolverine Canyon Construction, the player of the game sponsor.
Matt, let's talk about the bracket and the implications of the winning and losing. Obviously, the losing of this game, you're done. But what's going to happen going forward?
Well, with Shelley taking this victory, they now get the option of where they would like to play their next game. And from what I understand already, they're going to play it at Holt Arena. It will be next week. We're not sure the day, if it's going to be Friday or Saturday, because there's potentially about 7 different games going to be going on at Holt Arena this next weekend. I'm thinking probably 3 on Friday, 4 on Saturday that go on there, so we're not sure which day it'll be or what time it will be, but they are playing Gooding in the semifinals. That is a rematch from last year's semifinals, which Shelley, they were tied 7-7 in the beginning of the fourth quarter, and they blew it open 47-7 was the final score of that one last year. Whoever wins that next game advances to the state championship. On the other side of the bracket, you've got Timberlake and Fruitland. That one just barely getting underway at Timberlake. And you've also got Homedale and Bonners Ferry. At last check, Homedale was up about 21-0 on Bonners Ferry at the beginning of their football game. Of course, those two games are being broadcast here on IdahoSports.com, so if you'd like to see who Shelley is going to be playing next, you can tune, or could possibly be playing, I should say, if they make it to the state championship game, you can check out those games right there. So that's what the bracket looks like.
Excellent. So, again, some familiar names in the bracket as always. You know, Homedale, Fruitland, always perennially in the running. Gooding seems to always have a powerhouse team. And then the Shelley Russets are a name that is not unfamiliar to Idaho high school football playoffs. So, again, thank you for watching IdahoSports.com. For Matt Harris and IdahoSports.com, this is Greg Nelson, and we will see you next week in the Dome.
Yeah, thanks so much for tuning into the broadcast, and don't forget to check back to the state tournament information link on the IdahoSports.com homepage. Get up all those updates. So, thanks so much, Greg.
Thank you, Matt. Pleasure to work with you, and thanks to IdahoSports.com for allowing us to be here and bring this presentation to you. And thanks for watching IdahoSports.com.
This has been a presentation of IdahoSports.com game streams brought to you by the United Dairymen of Idaho. This broadcast is copyrighted to IdahoSports.com. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the expressed written consent of IdahoSports.com is strictly prohibited.
You always knew Blue Cross of Idaho had great coverage, but did you know we have many of the lowest rates in the state?
I've been looking at health plans, trying to find the best rates. But I found one place that's got a great network, the best choice of doctors, and really low rates. Just what I want. It's Blue Cross of Idaho.
Check out our low rates. Visit our enrollment centers or local offices, or talk to your broker.
You've got every reason to be blue.
Agri-Service is Massey Ferguson's parts and service leader. With over $7.2 million of parts in stock, there's no need to worry about how long it will take to get your equipment back in action. And now you can conveniently order parts online anytime of the day or night.
We've switched to Massey because of the fuel efficiency and the great personnel that we're able to get a hold of anybody we need to.
We are Agri-Service.
Agri-Service is your local Massey Ferguson dealer.
Need a healthy, tasty snack? Say cheese.
You're watching the Raft River Trojans versus the Hagerman Pirates, live on IdahoSports.com game streams. Presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the United Dairymen of Idaho.
Good morning and soon to be good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome here to Holt Arena on the campus of Idaho State University. This is IdahoSports.com Game Streams presented by the United Dairymen of Idaho and the Idaho High School Activities Association. Today it's a 1A Division I state semifinal between the Raft River Trojans and the Hagerman Pirates. Glad to have you with us alongside Tyler Belknap and Sven Alskog. My name is Matt Harris here to bring you coverage of today's semifinal matchup. Hagerman looking to advance to their second state championship as the national anthem is about to be played. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back here in just a moment.
When you decide to quit using tobacco, we'll show you how. Call 1-800-QUIT-NOW or go to quitnow.net/Idaho. A message from Project Filter.
Are you tired of online movies and videos constantly buffering? If you are, then it's time to switch to something better. I'm talking about fast speeds and reliable performance from Digis. No gimmicks, no contracts. Digis offers an upfront and affordable price with no extra fees or surprises. Digis also provides local customer support and a 30-day money-back